98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at AdAstraRadio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Well, good Thursday evening and welcome in to Hunter Gymnasium on the campus of Augusta High School, where we have coverage of McPherson Bullpup basketball. Today, the Bullpups start one of a 3-game road stand that they have over the next week and a half as the Bullpups start back up divisional play against the Orioles of Augusta. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP at AstraRadio.com and the Ad Astra Radio mobile app, and for watching the video live stream live on our website on AdAstraRadio.com/TV. With studio engineer Kelly Bruce and live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, I'm Lane Gillespie. The Bullpups are coming in on the girls' side 6-7 on the year, fresh off of a 1-point victory against Wichita Collegiate at home on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Augusta is 5-7 on the year, but are currently on the cusp of a 2-game winning streak, looking to turn that into 3 in a row. This is the first time these two teams are meeting this year. The second time will be forward on February 21st. However, this game was originally scheduled to be on January 7th, but got postponed because of Winter Storm Blair that made landfall around McPherson. And now an opportunity to get that makeup game back and a chance for McPherson to get back into the win column in divisional play on the girls' side. On the boys' side, McPherson has the edge currently with the overall record as they're 11-2 on the year after defeating Wichita Collegiate. Augusta is 7-5. They were the surprise team early in the season, but have struggled as of recent. They'll look to get back into their winning ways and pull off a big upset here on their home floor. Of course, with these two teams being league opponents, there is a history between the two schools. We'll talk with Mark Heidebrecht coming up after this. He'll give you that rundown between McPherson and Augusta. Don't go away from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers, but did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
Want your engine to power through the toughest conditions? Then you need John Deere Plus 52 engine oil. Built for extreme environments, Plus 52 gives your engine the protection it deserves and keeps it running at peak performance. Right now, you can save big with 10% off select packaged oil and 15% off filters. Stock up today at Prairie Land Partners. Offer ends February 28, 2025. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to learn more.
Prairie Land Partners. With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Bergen. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 421 North Main Street, McPherson, or give us a call at 620-242-1480. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpups get ready to take on the Orioles of Augusta High School on the road in a Thursday night matchup, which is a bit different, but it's because it was rescheduled from back in early January when Winter Storm Blair decided to come in and ruin everything. But now it's time to give you history between McPherson and Augusta as we're joined with Mark Heidebrecht. This is also the first divisional matchup in about 3 weeks, since the Winfield game. So there's definitely some history in both the girls and boys side. So let's start with the girls.
All right. Well, it's a pretty good news story. Girls are 22-0 all time against Augusta. The last game played was a 53-16 win in Augusta on February 20th, 24. The series started back in 1998, and the last game played was in 2024. So that's 22 total games. That ranks 13th out of the 105 basketball opponents since 1969. So it's becoming a pretty prominent series because they're in our league now. Our home record is 11-0. Our away record is 10-0. And playing in state, we are 1-0. So that all adds up to 22. Offensive averages, 57.6 for McPherson, 27.7 for Augusta. Average winning margin for McPherson, 29.9 points per game. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 73 points on January 14th, 2020, in McPherson for a 73-22 win. Augusta's highest score in the series is 46 points. That occurred in the state tournament on March 7th, 2018 in Salina for a 46-62 loss for the Orioles. Largest winning margins in the series, McPherson won by 51 points on January 14th, 2020 in McPherson by a score of 73-22. Coach Kinneman's record, 0-0, not too surprising. There was a memorable game in the series, in my mind, on March 7th, 2018. Mac was playing Augusta in the opening round of the state 4A tournament in Salina. Mac ended up winning that game 62-46, but it was a little closer than usual, and as I remember, it was a little bit tense for a while until we got the margin out a little bit. But that was the year Mac went on to defeat Bishop Miege in overtime for the state 4A title that year in 2018. I mean, best girls game I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
clearly.
But with that Augusta game beforehand, I mean, it being tense with it being a state tournament game doesn't really shock me because it's win, move on, lose, you're done. That's it. And
and Augusta did have one of their better teams that year, so there always was a possibility that we could get upset. But
well, not quite a shutout for the boys, but still a lot of history that is definitely in the boys' favor.
That is correct. Our record with Augusta is 21-3. The last game we played, we won 43-32 on February 20th last year. The series actually started way back in 1938, and of course the last game was last February. 24 total games, ranks 21st out of the 112 basketball opponents the boys have played since 1937. Our home record is 12-1. Our away record is 9-2. Offensive averages over the course of the series, McPherson's averaging 61.0 points per game, Augusta 43.0 points per game. Average winning margin, McPherson's winning by a margin of 21.4 points per game, Augusta 5.3 points per game. McPherson has a current 6-game winning streak versus Augusta. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 84 points on 2 different occasions, once on December 22nd, 1998 in McPherson for an 84-63 win, and again they scored 84 points on February 18th, 2019 in McPherson for an 84-70 win. Augusta's highest score in the series, 70 points on February 18th, 2019 in McPherson for an 84-70 loss for the Orioles. Largest winning margin in the series, McPherson won by 44 points on January 11th, 24, in McPherson by a score of 63-19. And Augusta, his biggest winning margin was by 9 on February 23rd, 2021, in McPherson with a score of 40-31. That was a Augusta win.
Yeah.
What was interesting to me on the largest margin last year was 44 points, and as I think when we played them the second time, it was quite a bit closer. They slowed it down, I think.
Yeah, because they really slowed the ball down.
Yeah.
Which, with a shot clock this year, good luck with that.
That isn't going to work so well. Coach Kinnaman's record versus Augusta, 18-3. Longest winning streaks, 9 games with McPherson playing in McPherson between the years of 1938 to 2020, and McPherson playing in Augusta, a 6-game winning streak from 1939 to 2019. I hate to mention this, but one of the games that sort of sticks in my craw, because I was there, it was on February 25th, 2020, and McPherson lost a really close, hard-fought game in Augusta, 41-43 on what I deemed a controversial call, and I could tell Kurt thought the same thing. I don't remember the details, but that didn't help our chances to pull that one out.
Right.
And it really was the first. This game was the first loss to Augusta in the series history, and broke a 15-game winning streak. So it was kind of hard to swallow.
Mm-hmm. Usually, no matter the circumstances, the first one usually is. Yeah. The fact that was the circumstance probably made it just a million times worse.
Yeah.
Though.
I wish I could remember what it was, but
it's probably good that you don't, though.
Now I'm curious. I might have to find. I'm not going to ask Kurt though.
He probably does. Either
he'll remember, but I don't.
He probably just doesn't want to. He
don't want to talk about it. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Well,
I'll talk to Strathman or somebody.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you taking the time as always, Mark, and we'll see you once again next time for the next Bullpup matchup.
Okay.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
We're Stematic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stematicofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stematic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stematic, you'll be ecstatic.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back in to Hunter Gymnasium on the campus of Augusta High School as we welcome you back also to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpups are getting ready to take on the Augusta Orioles on the road here tonight. McPherson girls come in 6-7 on the year, 2-2 in divisional play, but this is their first divisional matchup since January 14th when they defeated Winfield 51-24. For Augusta, they're 5-7 on the year, 1-3 in divisional play thus far after defeating their last divisional game, I should say, was on January the 16th against Circle, which they lost 44-32. This team's lone divisional win is against Winfield. So this team for Augusta today will be the first time that they play McPherson, and then for both McPherson and Augusta, then At that point, that means they would have played every other divisional team once. They, of course, will play them again for the final 5 games of the regular season. But first things first, with McPherson being 2-2, they're in 4th place in the league. The top spot continues to stay with Bueller, who's a perfect 4-0 on the year against divisional opponents, while Augusta at 1-3 puts them in 5th, just right below McPherson against divisional opponents in Division 3 of the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League. McPherson, again, coming off a 1-point victory against Wichita Collegiate, a hard-fought battle where they shot 32%, but they did kind of have the turnover bug in that one, committing 20 turnovers in that game. Free throw shooting was actually very minimal. They shot just 1 for 3 in the entire game. All 3 of those attempts were by Brooke Doyle. But McPherson will look to get a big-time dominant victory here on the road. The issue is there is an injury report to talk about. That's brought to you by Pyle Law. First off, just like what we saw on Tuesday, Jensen Alexander is still out. She will not play today. She averages 1.5 points a game on the season. She's had a good year. The scoring has been pretty good on the year. There have been some good games. There have been some games that she would like to build upon, but she will not play today as she is still dealing with concussion-like symptoms from the hard fall that she took against Hutchinson in the Mid-America Classic third place game. My apologies. That came last Saturday. But also, McPherson's not going to have their starting point guard in this game. Ellie Bauer, unfortunately, went through a procedure recently. She is not here in Augusta. She will be out today. She averages just south of 5 points a contest for the Bullpups. She's a terrific defender, fast and scrappy, and she hit the go-ahead layup against Collegiate on Tuesday. So that will be a key loss for McPherson, and we'll see how they'll fare turning that around without 2 of their big-time contributors. But, of course, they'll still have Brooke Doyle, who averages 12 points a contest, just south of 13 a contest, actually, coming off a 15.7 rebound effort on Tuesday against Collegiate. McPherson, again, looking to get another divisional win, and they'll have to do so by doing these things as we bring you the Erickson Custom Building game plan. Limit the turnovers, obviously. Take shots if you have space, because this Augusta team, kind of backs off defensively when it comes to shooters. Now, also, you're going to have to find your open player and dribble past pressure. This team goes, we've seen a lot of the full court press. This team, a lot of times, will go with the full court trap. In the full court, at least, and then in the half court, they'll go with a man-to-man. They'll shake it up with some zone here and there, but mostly in a man-to-man defense. So you got to share the rock, get open shot opportunities. Also, drive inside if you can. They've done a great job with Brooke Doyle in the low post, and there have been a couple of times defensively, checking by the tape for Augusta, where they've just kind of let players go by, don't really swipe at the ball when they have a chance to, and sometimes when they do, it turns into fouls. But this Augusta team, they're pretty good on defense, as I mentioned, with getting into passing lanes, as well as going into the trap. This offensive team will attack the paint and draw contact, but they are also a terrific shooting team. Led by Ella Borm, she is a 5'7" senior guard. She and her twin sister Emma are both key contributors on this team, but Ella, the former of which, was an All-State honorable mention last year for Augusta, the team that went 6-15 on the year. So she's a terrific contributor, terrific scorer for this Augusta team. They don't quite have the size, but the one player they'll go with in the low post is Briar Licklider, a 5'9" sophomore forward. She's terrific offensively in the low post. So the keys are going to have to be make sure that you find your spacing, do not give them an opportunity to get into your passing lanes, and then take open shots. And then for Augusta, again, just try to find those open shot opportunities because they can hit those big shots with consistency. Game plan is brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new build or remodel online at ericksoncustomBLDG.com. We'll give you the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups next, and we'll also give you tip-off between McPherson and Augusta as the girls' game is just moments away here at Hutter Gymnasium. We're back in a moment from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at AdAstraRadio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you in need of an engine or transmission replacement? Jar Performance Automotive in McPherson is your preferred installer for Jasper engines and transmissions. We understand that engine replacement is one of the most expensive repairs your car will ever need. However, you can take advantage of our Napa Easy Pay financing and spread your repair expenses over 12 months with no interest.
Trust Jar with your car.
Buy one iPhone 16 Pro Max and get one on Nextech Wireless. iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by the A18 Pro chip and built for Apple Intelligence. Now available in 4 stunning finishes: black titanium, white titanium, natural titanium, and desert titanium. Which iPhone 16 Pro Max color will you choose? Stop by a location near you to take advantage of this amazing deal today. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at macbulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtc4me.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hutter Gymnasium, the home of Augusta High School, as we are just ready for coverage of Bullpup girls basketball as they're about to tip off against the Orioles for another divisional matchup, the first divisional matchup in nearly a month. And these games, of course, the makeup games for the game that was scheduled back in January. Back in January, the announcers announcing the wrong starting lineups, I should say. They announced a JV team that's starting. She is not starting. But anyway, we will give you the correct Act 360 Insurance starting lineup for the McPherson Bullpups. Again, I mentioned no Ellie Bauer, no Jensen Alexander here in this game, because Ellie Bauer is out after undergoing a procedure as of recently. Jensen Alexander is still out with concussion-like symptoms after taking a hard fall against Hutchinson. She likely will undergo concussion protocol starting about next week. The starting lineups for McPherson are brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Let's give you these starting lineups. As Marin Sambo will start off. She's a 5'6" junior guard, sporting number 10. Number 12, Brooke Doyle, 5'9" junior forward, is also starting, the leading scorer for McPherson. Number 22, 5'8" sophomore guard. Number 22, Piper Alvord. Number 45, 5'9" sophomore forward, Bryn Littlejohn, and then making her first start of her McPherson career. Number 20, 5'8" junior guard, Ellie Paulson. So again for McPherson, that's Sambo, Doyle, Paulson, Alvord, and Littlejohn. For the Augusta Orioles, their starting lineup is as follows. The 5'8" junior forward, number 1, Delaney Ratcliffe. 5'7" senior guard, number 3, Ella Borm. 5'9" sophomore forward, Briar Licklider. She sports number 4. 5'8" junior forward, number 12, Addie Fleming. And then finally 5'8" senior guard, number 13, Emma Borm. So again, that's the two Borms, Ella and Emma, Ratcliffe, Licklider, and Fleming. So those starting lineups brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Sorry for just making sure that the public address announcer got it right in the background. That's why I kind of stumbled over a couple of those, because public address announcer was reading the wrong thing when it came to the starting lineups. But anyways, those starting lineups brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. They are here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson will wear their road red uniforms, their red jerseys and shorts with white and black trim, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers Augusta in their home whites with orange trim, white jerseys, white shorts, orange lettering and numbering, no outline on the front and back, spelling Orioles above the numbers. That's Orioles, just like the bird, just like with Baltimore in Major League Baseball. As we are just about set, but the cheerleaders are still on the floor. The officials and the 10 players are ready, but again, the cheerleaders are on the floor, so we cannot start play yet. McPherson, of course, headed by Clint Kinnaman in his first year at McPherson. Augusta also with a first-year head coach, Kirsten Crawford, an Augusta High School alum and a former semi-pro athlete. McPherson wins the tip as Brooke Doyle does so, and McPherson will go from right to left as we view the floor. We're underway here at Hutter Gymnasium at Augusta High School. Paulson holds the ball on the far end, making her first career start in varsity. Near side, Piper Alvert out front for Little John. Going to the right side, now a bounce pass Paulson into the far corner. Sandbo dials up a three, misses short. Ball tipped in the paint by Doyle. Out of bounds it goes. Did Augusta touch it last? Yes, they did, says the official on the baseline. So McPherson will keep, and they'll have a fresh shot clock as well. Just 26 seconds into this contest in this divisional matchup for the Bullpups and the Orioles. Sandbo will be the one to throw it in. Shakes her head at one move. Now finally deep inbound. Another bounce pass. Sandbo will try again from the corner. This time she converts. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Sandbo goes from downtown, and it's 3-0 McPherson, 40 seconds in. I mentioned sometimes this Augusta defense will leave those those shooting lanes open outside, especially in the corner. If McPherson can get those perimeter shots to hit, they should have the driver's seat. On the drive, tough shot up by Borm, won't go, that being Ella. McPherson with the ball on a 5-on-4 as Borm went down. Sandbo far side to Paulson. They swing it back out front. Doyle lost the handle, it's stolen away by a Licklighter who crosses midcourt. The sophomore all the way coast to coast, she lays it in. First points of the game for Augusta. And now they'll go into their full court trap. An errant pass. Doyle will track it down though on the run. And they got to hurry to cross midcourt. Doyle with a crossover. It's knocked away and stolen. Borm, Emma Borm at that, goes all the way home and scores. Just like that, a turn of the tide, and it's 4-3 Augusta. 90 seconds in. Little John across midcourt driving, lost the handle. May have hit off of her foot and out of bounds, so it will go back to Augusta. But McPherson will have a full court pressure of their own as Riley Whitfield will check into the game for McPherson first of all. 6:26 to go in the first quarter. 4-3 Augusta. And the Orioles will have the ball following the turnover. Pfeiffer to throw it in, who just checked in. Reagan Pfeiffer at that. One of two sets of twins that are on this team, but Reagan's twin sister, Riley, normally plays on JV. She's not on the varsity roster, but of course the other two twins being the Borm twins, who are seniors. Emma has it near side, fires a three, misses short, almost wedged into the rim and the backboard. Rebounded by Whitfield. Here come the Bullpups with a crossover across midcourt. No look pass. Doyle, Sandbo, fakes, drives, baseline. Floaters blocked from behind, but they'll whistle a foul as they say there was arm contact. 2 free throws coming for Marin Sandbo on the harm, and they will give that foul to Pfeiffer. So McPherson at the line, 4-2. Marin Sandbo giving McPherson's first free throw attempts of the game. First one just clinks off wide right. Again, McPherson was just 1 for 3. On free throws the other day, I should say. They were 1 for 3 on free throws. Now the official, there's an official checking something with the official scorer. So they will bring Jersey Alexander in for McPherson, but we are having, I guess, a discrepancy with, I don't know if it's a roster or a clock or a score or not sure. The two officials are talking before Sandbo can put up her second free throw. She missed the first. Now Coach Kinnaman wants to talk things over with the scores table. So we're not sure what the discrepancy is. But much ado about nothing, it turns into nothing. Sandbo's second free throw is up, and that one's good, so she goes 1 for 2. She has all 4 of McPherson's points as we're tied at 4, just 2 minutes in. McPherson in full court pressure. Augusta looking to break it. They do, crossing midcourt near side. Pfeiffer stops on a dime on the near wing. Now steps back on Alexander. Picks up the ball above her head as she needs help. Finds it near side with a bounce pass for Licklider. Going to the back door inside. Shot blocked by Alexander and out of bounds. Alexander. No, they say it's off Augusta. They say it's McPherson ball. My apologies. I think that caught this entire gym by a shock. I guess there was maybe a late deflection that a lot of us didn't see, but there's a steal either way, so it doesn't really matter. Driving all the way, tough shot up, misses for Ratcliffe. Rebound McPherson. Whitfield crosses over across midcourt. Deep chest pass near side for Doyle. Backing down her defender, has to kick it out and does. Whitfield drives all the way home. Missed the shot, but a lot of contact and a foul called. And it's Riley Whitfield's turn to go to the line as Pfeiffer picks up her second just like that. 2 free throws here early in the first quarter, accounting for all 2 fouls for Augusta. So Chloe Wignall will have to come to the scores table for the Orioles. Whitfield to shoot 2. First one up and off the heel, and it falls in. That gives McPherson the lead, 5-4 the score here at Augusta High School. About an hour, 15-minute drive south and a little bit east. It's about 20 minutes east of Wichita. Second free throw is good. 2 for 2 is Riley Whitfield. Whitfield, a sophomore who's definitely transitioning to a much bigger role on this team and will have a large role moving forward on this basketball squad. Augusta with the ball, got away with a walk, far side, driving is Ella Borm after a screen. Kick out to the far corner, Ratcliffe now back out front. Emma Borm drives, Euro step, tough jumper, misses, a ball tipped out of bounds. Whose ball? McPherson's. McPherson disrupts another shot, good defense on the low post in the past couple of possessions. So McPherson again against the full court trap. Now looks more like a pressure this time, not much of a trap. Here's a deep pass that goes over the head of Alexander. Couple of deflections with the ball. Diving for it is Licklider. Now it's poked loose again, and Augusta gets it in the backcourt. So a key turnover again for McPherson. You can credit that to the Augusta pressure that they've shown early. They likely will show that for all 32 minutes. Licklider with the ball out front. Has the size advantage against Jersey Alexander. Kick out, deep 3. Emma Borm in and out. Nope, rather that was Ella. Rebounded by McPherson. But that was about a 26-foot jumper. Now Doyle will try an open 3. Just clinks short. And rebounded by Augusta in the low post. Holding the ball, though, was Emma Borm. She gets it back, though, after giving it up to Wignall. And she'll cross midcourt. Maybe with a second to spare. I thought I read 25 when she crossed, which would have been 10 seconds, but no whistle. Augusta with the ball out front. Wignall scanning the floor. Finally a bounce pass on the near wing. Emma Borm looking for help. Gets a screen from Licklider. Now kick out left side. Ella Borm wants a deep 3. That's short. The shot clock was running down. Offensive rebound by Borm. Wignall from the elbow hits the jumper. Tied game now. 6 apiece. 3:35 to go first quarter. McPherson crosses past the pressure. Doyle with a cross-court feed. Great pass. Whitfield bounce pass. Paulson. Layup. No. Just short. And rebounded by Augusta. Pushing the other way is Borm. Now Whitfield tries to get a hand in. Borm spins around. Drives. Alexander pokes it away. But they say her foot was out of bounds when she tried to save it. So it's back to Augusta. But what a great couple of defensive possessions by the freshman. Jersey Alexander. Getting a lot more playing time recently because of how terrific of a defender she is, how quick she is. As McPherson will head to the bench once more. Piper Alvord, Audra Sanbo, and Bryn Littlejohn check in. Kick out far side, wide open 3, misses off the heel. Offensive rebound, though, in the paint. Scoop shot is good for Ella Borm, her first points of the game. 8 points for Augusta, all by 4 different scorers. Deep pass, Jersey Alexander driving, had the ball knocked away, got it back, picks it up in the corner and guarded well, but a reach-in foul will be called on Emma Borm. Third team foul on Augusta. McPherson not with any yet in this first quarter with 2:55 left. Checking back in will be Delaney Ratcliffe for Augusta. McPherson will throw it in on the baseline to the right of the basket. They do. Alvord bounce past Whitfield. Tough jumper. It crawls in. Had to sky that one over the taller Ratcliffe, but Riley Whitfield gets it to go. She has 4 early points, and that ties the game again at 8. Here's Ratcliffe in the paint. Misses on the run, but a late whistle and a foul called on the near side. They will give that one to Audra Sandbo on the foul, so 2 free throws coming for Delaney Ratcliffe. Looking to break this tie, 8-8, 2:42 to go first quarter. Ratcliffe, the 5'8 junior forward, misses the first free throw strong as Marin Sandbo will come back in, coming for Jersey Alexander. So the 2 Sandbos in the game, Marin and Audra. Ratcliffe at the line, all-league honorable mention in volleyball this past year. She goes 0 for 2 at the stripe, missing the second one short, the first one strong, and McPherson gets the rebound. Looking to again break the tie, 8-8. Littlejohn right wing, fakes on a couple of passes. Now backdoor she goes. Alvord gets it off the ricochet. Almost knocked away again. Alvord has it near side. Wanted to find Doyle, but a defender was closing in. Still plenty of time. Whitfield lost the handle, a race for it. Alvord has it, steps up, out front. Littlejohn, wide open 3. In and out, rebounded by Augusta. Good effort, though. Now here come the Orioles. Far side, Emma Borm trying to go coast to coast. Pushes over Littlejohn, and an offensive foul called on Emma Borm. She's got 2 fouls here in the early going. Littlejohn with a terrific job in the low post, drawing the charge. 4th team foul on Augusta. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. We're at 2 minutes to go in the opening frame. Deep pass across midcourt. Sambo almost walked. Now Alvord drives, stops in the low post, but they'll whistle her for a travel to send it the other way. As Briar Licklider will check back in for Augusta for Emma Borm, who has those 2 fouls. Brooke Doyle's also back in for the Pups. Orioles to throw it in, rather, against full court pressure. Ratcliffe scans the floor. She gets it back near the baseline. Now a deep pass to Ella Borm, who's across midcourt now, guarded well by Whitfield, trying to cut to the left. Inside, Wagnall, tough shot, blocked by Alvord and taken by McPherson. Doyle with the board, here she comes. Deep pass, Whitfield, back to Doyle. She'll try again from deep, misses short, long rebound, knocked loose. Doyle dives for it and gives it to Alvord while on the ground. McPherson will keep possession. They'll work around the perimeter. Nice little jab step by Doyle. Stops at the elbow, needs help. Deep pass Alvord on the near side. Back inside to Doyle. Puts up a tough shot, just crawls short. Doyle racing for it. She got the rebound back on the baseline. Needs help, finds it. Whitfield for a long 2. No good. Finally the ball tipped. It will be out of bounds off of whom? Didn't see a signal. They say off of McPherson. That looked like it was off a Augusta player's foot. Coach Kinnaman, you can hear, is not happy with the call. Putting his hands on his head. He thought that was off an Augusta player's foot. Augusta will have the ball, though. Wagnall gets past Doyle. Doyle trying to catch up, but a kick inside. Tough shot up, misses. Foul called, though. Addie Fleming, who checked back in recently, will head to the line for 2 as Piper Alvarez called for her first foul. 58.8 to go in this first quarter. We're still deadlocked at 8. First free throw for Fleming does crawl in. Her first point of the game. 5'8 junior forward. Full first name is Adelaide, but goes by Addie. Bryn Littlejohn and Jensen Alexander are back in for McPherson. 9-8 Augusta. Looking to make it 10-8 is Fleming. 5th different score for Augusta. Second free throw is good. So 5 different scores, each with 2 points for Augusta. McPherson with the ball, now down by 2. Here's a deep pass. Doyle tracks it down. Another deep pass, but it's knocked away and stolen again by Augusta. Deep pass far end. Licklider on the wing. Needs help, finds it out front for Ella Borm. Borm drives right against Sambo, gets past her, tough layup, too strong. Ball tipped in the paint. Borm tried to save it, but both feet were out of bounds. It'll go back to McPherson. 38.1 to go in the quarter, so a 3.1 second difference between the 2 clocks. Kaylee Ramey will come in for the first time for Augusta. She'll check in for Ratcliffe. 5'6 freshman Kaylee Ramey checking in, who's not listed on the varsity roster that was given, but is on the JV roster. They want to turn things and shake things up. Alvord in the baseline, bounce pass, Sambo, wide open three. Can she hit again? No, just off the mark. Ball tipped and taken again by McPherson. Alexander wants a three, misses. Sambo tries to save, but her foot was out of bounds. Back to Augusta, 16.9 to go first quarter. Augusta with the 10-8 lead. Ramey to throw it in on the near side, steps up, high pass near side. It finds Ellaborn on the run, goes behind the back, almost committed a backcourt deep pass, deflected by Alvord. They get it back. Wagnall, tough shot, won't go. Ball down on the floor, everybody diving for it, a scrum for the ball. And finally a tie up, and the arrow will keep it with Augusta, so they'll have another shot at the last shot for 5.7 to go in this first quarter. 10-8, Augusta leads. Throwing it in on the baseline is Wagnall to the left of the basket. Scanning the floor, finally far side, gives it up. Fleming, bounce pass. 2 seconds, tough shot, high archer won't go. Rebounded by Sambo, and the quarter comes to a close. First quarter over, it's 10-8 Augusta here in Augusta High School. Second quarter coming up after this. We're back in 30 seconds here from Hutter Gymnasium. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson trailing 10-8 at the end of one quarter here in this girls basketball matchup at Hutter Gymnasium against the Augusta Orioles. Augusta with 5 different scores in this one. Ellaborn with 2, Briar Licklider with 2, Addie Fleming with 2, both on free throws. Emma Borm with 2, and Chloe Wignall with 2. McPherson just 2 different scores, each of which with 4. Just 2 made buckets in the first quarter and 3 free throws made. Sandbo and Whitfield each with 4 points. Marin Sandbo at that with 4. McPherson will have the ball to start off the second quarter. Working from right to left again as we view the floor here at Augusta High School. Sambo dribbles it off her own foot but collects it again. McPherson keeps it alive. Whitfield, corner 3, misses short, rebounded by Augusta. Looks like they maybe went with a zone defense that time. Here's a deep pass. Doyle intercepts it. Down the near sideline, trying to find some help. Finally finds it with Littlejohn. Whitfield on the far corner, stepping to her left. They swing it back outside. Back to Whitfield. Yep, they are going with a zone defense. Looks like kind of like a triangle and 2. Far corner again, bounce pass inside, high pass, poke loose. Doyle tracks it down again. Still plenty of time. Alvord stops, drives all the way, tough layup, just crawls off, but a foul called. So Piper Alvord will shoot 2 at the line, her first free throw attempts. Briar Licklider is called for the foul. Again, for McPherson, no Ellie Bauer, no Jensen Alexander, 2 key figures on this team. But still making do thus far. First free throw, Alvord just misses wide right. And those injury updates brought to you by Paya Law. Alvord's second free throw, high archer crawls in. Piper Alvord's first point of the game. 10-9, Augusta leads over McPherson. Here's a deep pass, uncovered, an extra pass, threw it behind Borm. Ella Borm at that, but she tracks it down. Ella with a stop and go, near side kick out. Ratcliffe drives, left-handed floater, back rim, and just crawls off, rebounded by McPherson. Boy, touch of luck there on that rim for the McPherson defense. Sandbo, right side for Alvord, crossing over, and they'll step back. Back to the right side, Sambo thought about a 3. She's already hit 1. Near side, Whitfield drives, stops on a dime, needs help, finds it. Littlejohn, a 12-footer, misses short, rebounded by Augusta. Now it's lost near the baseline. They save it though, but Augusta still needs to cross ASAP. They just have 2 seconds to do so. They finally do with about a second to spare. Ella Borm out front. The team's likely their best player, terrific shooter, ball handler, passer. Just about the whole 9 yards, and she was an All-State honorable mention last year. She steps into a long 3, just off the heel. Long rebound, may go out of bounds. Nope, it's just saved by Fleming on the far sideline. Fresh shot clock for Augusta. Fleming, kick out near side for Wignall. Lost it, stolen away. Here comes Whitfield. 2-on-2 break, a fake pass and the layup good. What a play by Whitfield. The ball fake, faking the pass to Alvord, and she takes it coast to coast to give McPherson the lead. Inside, Doyle knocks it loose, out of bounds, back to McPherson. Back-to-back terrific defensive possessions for the Bullpups. And it's back the other way, McPherson up 11-8, 5:48 to go in the first half. Ellie Paulson is back in, Amory Lowry in for the first time for McPherson. Lowry, the 5'5" freshman guard, but a good athlete. Can really run the floor at a quick pace. Here's a deep pass that's taken away, just wide of the mark. Pass inside, Wignall and Alvord fight for it. A jump ball, the arrow will keep it with Augusta. Jersey Alexander back in for McPherson. 5:39 to go in the half, and back to back. Great defensive possessions for McPherson. Can they get a fourth in the row? You could also call this one still the third, but wide open on the inbound. Layup won't go. Rebounded by Alvord. Here comes McPherson. Alvord gets past her defender, tiptoeing down the sideline. Euro step. Doyle fakes at the free throw line. Lost it. Kick out Paulson. McPherson keeps. Now Lowry. Three, top of the key. Crawls off. And a over-the-back foul called on McPherson in the low post. And they will give this one to Brooke Doyle, which is her first. Just the first team foul. Third foul called overall in this game. 5:21 to go first half. Kaylee Cox now comes in for the first time for Augusta, 5'4" sophomore guard. She has it on the far side, spinning into the other side of the court, crossing the stripe. Almost walked with it while giving it to Ella Borm. Inside, another backdoor feed, and a reverse layup is good for Cox. The sixth different scorer now for Augusta, making up all 12 of their points. 12-11, Augusta leads. 5 minutes left, second quarter. Lowry, deep pass, knocked away and taken on the sideline. A save attempt goes into the hands of Paulson. Doyle on the drive, layup, no, but a foul. Brooke Doyle draws contact and will head to the stripe for two. Cox called for the foul for Augusta, second team foul. Now Doyle at the line to get her first points of the game. Now, she had 15.7 rebounds. She also had a team-high 5 steals on Tuesday against Collegiate. Down by a single point is McPherson. 4:51 to go, first half. Doyle's first free throw is in and out. So for the moment, they still trail by 1. McPherson will have the rest of the week off. They'll be back in action next Tuesday, but for Augusta, no rest for the weary. They play again tomorrow. Second free throw good for Doyle. So it is a tie game at 12. McPherson in the backcourt against pressure. Well, Augusta with the ball, McPherson with the pressure defensively, but they cross midcourt. Ella Borm with it. Just 2 points so far in the game. Alexander hounds her. Borm gets it back, kick out near side. Cox with the ball on the wing. She steps back onto the Orioles logo. Bounce pass is taken away. Doyle there, Johnny on the spot. Doyle will slow it up the floor. Shot clock did not reset. They need to reset it. On the right side, Doyle fakes. And now they reset it about 10 seconds late. Now McPherson with the ball. Lowry had it poke loose and then gets pushed to the ground. And a foul will be called on Ella Borm. Lowry had the fingertips on it. Or rather, then Borm poked it loose. Lowry tried to race for it, and then Lowry fell to the ground as head coach Kirsten Crawford in her first year trying to make the case with her player. McPherson with it. Lowry near side, open for a three on the wing. That's short, rebounded by Augusta. Ratcliffe with the rebound. Here come the Orioles. Tie game at 12, 4 minutes to go first half. On the near side, Ratcliffe crosses over on Alvord. High pass into the paint, layup misses. A lot of contact from Lowry though, and a foul called. So shooting two will be Addie Fleming after Lowry commits the harm. 3:55 to go in the quarter now as 3 Bullpups will check in. They're at the scorer's table on the near side. Fleming went 2 for 2 in her first trip. In and out on the first one. That was halfway down. McPherson getting bailed out by this rim as Carly Cooper will check in. So will Bryn Littlejohn and Marin Sambo. They're trying to figure out where they want everybody to rebound, but they finally get it together and get it figured out, I should say. Second free throw for Fleming. Misses too strong. Ball tipped in the paint. Doyle tracks it down on the baseline. So still tied at 12. And Sandbo will take it up, now out front for Doyle. McPherson with it against zone pressure. Looks like a 2-3 this time. And a bad pass stolen away. No, Bourne tripped over the ball, and McPherson gets it back. Deep pass near side. Doyle steps up, triple team, cross-court feed. Alexander in the corner for a long two, misses short. She tracks it down on the baseline, doubled up, needs help, still needs it. A race for the ball, diving on the floor is Augusta. They get the ball back, and a timeout will be called by Augusta. 3:21 to go, second quarter, tied game at 12. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from Augusta High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Tie game 12 apiece here at Augusta High School as the Bullpup girls take on the Augusta Orioles here on the road for a divisional matchup. The makeup game from back in January, originally scheduled for January 7th to be the first game right out of winter break, but Winter Storm Blair decided to come into the town and had other plans, saying, hey, no basketball for you. So it was made up here today, which works in McPherson's favor more than it does Augusta. What I mean by that is McPherson played on Tuesday. They have the game today, then they're done for the week. They don't play again until Tuesday next week. Augusta played on Tuesday against Rose Hill, and then they have to play again tomorrow against El Dorado here at home. Inbound against pressure, deflected, but kept alive by Augusta after a timeout was called by Augusta, so they have 4 left. On the near side is Ella Bourne with the ball, guarded well by Whitfield. Bourne picks up her dribble, looking for help. Now a pass inside, wide open layup, misses strong. Pressure came in late, rebounded by Audra Sandbo. Here comes McPherson. She wants to push. It's a 2-on-4 though. Inside Whitfield, shot rejected, but a lot of contact and a foul called, which will be on Addie Fleming. So Whitfield, no, they're gonna give it to Kaylee Cox, which is her second. So Cox called for the foul, 2 fouls on her, and 2 free throws coming for Riley Whitfield. 6 points for her so far, including 2 made free throws. First free throw misses. Also team foul number 4. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. Whitfield, again, missed the first, looking to hit the second to give McPherson the lead, which she does. 13-12 Bullpups. Knocked away by Whitfield off the inbound, but it will go out of bounds and stay with Augusta. But McPherson getting into passing lanes. Good defensive day so far. Check it back in will be Chloe Wignall. They'll play it in. Here's a deep pass, right past pressure, deflected. Cooper trying to race for it. A dive for the ball. Licklider gave it to Wignall near side, and Augusta will set the offense now. Ella Bourne spins pass, trying to drive in. Scoop layup misses. Foul called on the floor. No shot. It's on the floor. They'll play it in instead on the baseline as they whistle the foul on Carly Cooper. And Augusta's going to call another timeout, this time a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But they've burned 2 timeouts just in the past couple of game minutes. So, again, we'll keep it here, but we'd like to thank our sponsors. Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, McPherson Laundry. McPherson College admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stamatic, American Family Insurance, Jar Automotive, and McPherson College Athletics. 13-12, McPherson leading Augusta. Augusta with the ball with 2:43 to go, second quarter. Wignall to throw it in on the baseline. To the right of the basket, bounce pass inside. Layup is good off the glass by Addie Fleming, her first field goal of the game. She has 4 points overall. Dangerous pass knocked away. Borm goes coast to coast. Missed the layup though. Rebounded by McPherson. Bailed out again by the rim as we see it to our right. Right in front of the McPherson bench. Maybe they did some bad juju on that rim earlier. Saw it a couple of times in the JV game too. Far side, Sambo with the ball, that being Audra Sambo. Both Sambos are in the game for McPherson. Audra on the right wing, bounce pass is knocked away and stolen again. Licklider looking to go coast to coast, 2-on-2, bounce pass Borm, and a travel will be called. Borm didn't know what to do, if she wanted to go straight up or give it up, but nope. She is called for the travel, and now Coach Kinnaman will call his first timeout of the game after those back-to-back turnovers. 2:05 to go here in the second quarter, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here once more. And we'll thank our other sponsors, those being TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank Crop Lumber, Mountain Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, and Hospice and Home Care of Reno County. McPherson trailing 14-13, 2:05 to go in this second quarter. Bit of a lengthy first half that we've had thus far here at Hutter Gymnasium in Augusta. Of course, with how much time has gone, of course, it helps that 3 timeouts were called in the span of probably about the last 5 minutes in real time, about the last minute or two of game time. 14 fouls on Augusta, 3 on McPherson. So the next foul on Augusta puts McPherson in the bonus as the Bullpups will play it in. No pressure this time coming from Augusta, but they will run a zone defense again. A 2-3. Doyle, cross-court feed. Alvord steps up and pulls up for a long 2 that misses. Audra Sambo, the offensive rebound. Whitfield a long 2, just too strong. Rebounded by Augusta. Man, McPherson is getting good looks. They're just not falling today. Ella Borm stops on a dime, kicks it left side to Fleming. Trying to give it up and does. Ramey with the ball. Kaylee Ramey at that out front, the freshman rather. Kick out to the left wing, Wignall. Scanning the floor, inside, extra pass, long 2, misses. Offensive rebound, no. Alvord tried to rip it away. A jump ball will be called, and the arrow will give it back to the Bullpups. Good job by Alvord after coming in for the rebound was Licklider. So McPherson plays it in after the jump ball. 1:20 to go in the first half. Still down by 1. Sambo right wing, cross-court feed, Alvord near corner. Bounce pass is knocked away, stolen again. Licklider with the steal, getting into the passing lane. Pass up ahead, Fleming was not ready for it, but she'll give it back into the backcourt. Ella Borm will now control the points. Borm gets a screen, now drives, lost the handle. It somehow finds the hands of Licklider, who misses the bunny. Offensive rebound, though, for Augusta. They'll control the offense once more. Borm with the ball out front. With an up fake, now driving, stopping, near side. Ramey back out to the point. Wignall left wing. Looking for help, finally finds it. Deep pass near side, losing the ball, out of bounds. Back to McPherson. That'll now bring a 2.4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here in this first half as Bryn Littlejohn comes back in for McPherson. Bullpups played in the backcourt. They'll likely just try to hold for the final shot if they can. Bounce pass Doyle, near side Littlejohn, now Whitfield. Stopping on the near wing, had it poke loose. Sambo dives for the ball, goes through the legs of Doyle, and now a race for it, and Augusta has it in the backcourt. Dangerous pass, just somehow gets saved on the far sideline. Good play by Licklider. Here comes Ella Borm, 14 seconds, shot clock turned off in this first half. Borm lost it out of bounds, back to McPherson. Augusta wanted a foul, they're not gonna get it. Fleming comes back in, I think, yes, she does. 11.4 to go now in the quarter. Shot clock is off for McPherson, down by 1. Alvord up ahead, right wing. Cross-court softball pass. Whitfield somehow saves it, 2 seconds. Doyle, deep 3 at the buzzer, just wide right. And that's the end of the first half. McPherson trailing going into halftime, but just by the slimmest of margins, 14-13, the halftime score. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Cravel's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
It's halftime. While the players are getting ready for the second half in the locker room, it's time to give you the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. The Battle of McPherson County had another chapter last night as McPherson College went up to Lindsborg to face Bethany College in KCAC basketball play. On the women's side, the Swedes continued on their great season, defeating the Bulldogs 73-54 at home. The Bulldogs are still winless on the year, putting them now at 0-23, 0-17 in conference play. McPherson was held to shooting only 33% on the game, while Bethany shot 42%, catapulting the Swedes' win to now put them at 10-7 in conference play on the year, 12-11 overall. On the men's side, Bethany would pull away, defeating McPherson 93-78, thanks to a hot first half and then pulling through in the second half as well. But Ellis Todd had a career game with a 25-point day, his career high, which was highlighted also by a big-time dunk at the end of the game.
Jameel Hardaway off the floor. Todd over the top of Snyder and puts it down. Ellis Todd with an exclamation point on this game for Bethany.
At Astra's own, Dusty Dynas was on the call there last night in Lindsborg as Bethany moves to 10-12 on the year, 7-10 in conference play. McPherson is 10-13 on the season, 8-9 now in the conference. McPherson will be back in action at home against St. Mary on Saturday for a doubleheader, while the Swedes will travel down to Winfield to take on Southwestern. Yesterday was a battle between two of the top teams in the Big 12 in women's basketball, with number 12 K-State hosting number 9 TCU in what was also a big top 15 battle. The Wildcats were down at halftime by 6 points, but they would have a second half spark to rally themselves past the Horned Frogs, winning 59-50. They started off on the right foot in the third quarter, outscoring the Horned Frogs 24-11 and then pulling it away thanks to a terrific career game from Serena Sundell, who finished with a team-high 27 points. K-State now holds the sole spot at the top of the Big 12 in women's basketball. They are now 10-1 in conference play, 22-2 overall. That also extended their home win streak to 15 in a row. They'll look to continue that as they head to the number 25 team in the country on Saturday down at Oklahoma State in Stillwater. KU women's basketball, however, suffered a big defeat against number 18 West Virginia on the road, falling 76-43, which now moves them to 4-8 in conference play, 14-9 overall on the year, but now they have lost in 2 straight games against ranked opponents. But they'll look to bounce back on the road against Cincinnati on Saturday. At your halftime report, more basketball coverage is coming up next.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Streaming without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Get fast, modern IdeaTech internet at ideatech.com.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
Make the most of every moment with a sea salt caramelicious cake bite from your locally owned Scooter's Coffee. A creamy, salty bite of yum. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Currently, the McPherson girls trailing Augusta 14-13 here on the road at Hutter Gymnasium on the campus of Augusta High School. The Bull Pups, with their 13 points, just come from 4 different scorers. Leading the way is Riley Whitfield with 7 of the team's 13 points so far. 4 of them by Marin Sambo, and then 1 apiece from Brooke Doyle and Piper Alvord. It's been the defense. That's been the biggest story for Augusta. They've really forced a lot of turnovers by this McPherson team and have really prevented them from going down in the low post. So McPherson Augusta doing a good job defensively so far. Meanwhile, for Augusta, their 14 points come from 6 different scorers. Addie Fleming leads with 4 points, and then there are 5 players each with 2. Ella Borm, Briar Licklider, Emma Borm, Kaylee Cox, and Chloe Wignall. So 6 different scorers, nobody with more than 4 for Augusta here so far through one half of play. But it's been a very big defensive affair for both of these teams. McPherson has been bailed out a couple of times on some shots, but they've also had a terrific first half defensively as well, especially in the low post, as they've not really given up too many shots, but the ones that they have all been twos. They have not given up any from distance, which is a key sign because this Augusta team is a terrific shooting team. However, McPherson just has 3 made shots in the first half, a 3 and 2 2-pointers. So that's got to change for McPherson if they want to pull away with a win here on the road and get another divisional win here today. We'll step aside once more. Second half actions coming up right after this. We thank you for listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Keniston with McPherson Dental Care. McPherson Dental Care has many options for your orthodontic journey. We do braces and we also do Invisalign. For example, Invisalign, which is a way to move your teeth more gentle, much more quicker. It's clear and removable, and it gradually straightens your teeth with no brackets, wires, and it's faster and more comfortable than braces.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsborough, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers choose the perfect lumber, find the right tools, and improve homes every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of top quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson and R.D. Henry & Company cabinets to make your home stand the test of time. Not only do we offer paints and lawn and garden supplies, but we can build floor and roof trusses in-house and can help you design your own. Ask about our in-state delivery. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
Winter's coming. Get your equipment ready with a tune-up from Hometown Outdoor Power. With locations in McPherson, Minneapolis, and Salina, we'll keep your gear running smoothly all season long. Call today to learn more about our winter service promotion.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Head Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headelectricinc.com.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Just moments away from second half action as the Bullpups trail Augusta 14-13 at the half of this girls basketball matchup. Don't forget, the boys basketball matchup will be about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls game. Another divisional matchup for the McPherson boys. Again, the first, just like the girls, the first since back on January 14th when they were on the road against Winfield. This is game one of a 3-game road stretch. Should the weather permit, because there's a chance of some snowfall this upcoming week. They will be at Hayes on Tuesday for a non-divisional game before keeping it close next Friday, going on the road against Buhler. Then the 3 of their final 4 games will be at home, the lone road game being on the 25th of February against Mulvane. Second half action just about to get underway. McPherson's leading scorer, Riley Whitfield, with 7 points. For Augusta, their leader is Addie Fleming with 4. A lot of defense in this game, obviously. 27 combined points between the two teams. But still, a lot of good defense in this one. They play it into the backcourt, almost a backcourt violation. The McPherson coaches wanted there to be one, but there was none whistled. Augusta has the ball to start off, now going from right to left. McPherson will go vice versa in this second half. On the near side with the ball is Pfeiffer, scanning the floor. Pfeiffer did not play much in the first half with the 2 fouls. Same for Emma Borm, who has the ball now and swings it to her twin sister Ella, who drives baseline. Floater misses, rebounded by Littlejohn. Here come the Bullpups the other direction. Sandbo crosses over, looking to go coast to coast. Tough shot up, misses short. Ball tapped back. McPherson will track it down. Whitfield, no look pass. Doyle, baseline. Euro step, floater, just crawls off. She got it back. Touch pass. Alvord drives, missed the shot, but a foul called. Third time's a charm, as that one will send McPherson to the line, and Delaney Ratcliffe will be called for the foul, her first. But back-to-back terrific offensive rebounding by McPherson, especially Doyle on the second one, getting the quick touch pass to Alvord. She'll shoot 2 at the stripe. First free throw up and just misses wide right. Alvord is now 1 for 3 at the stripe today. The free throw being the only point that she has. She's looking to tie the game here in the early part of the second half, which she does. Pure swish on the second one. 14 all, 7:15 to go third quarter. McPherson in full court pressure. Far side, Ella Borm dishes it up ahead across midcourt to Emma Borm. And now Augusta will slow it down as they run the set offense. Licklider with the ball on the beak of the Oriole. Kick near side, knock loose. Ella Borm tracks it down, crosses over, and she carried the ball. That's a turnover. Good defense by Riley Whitfield. 1 minute in and tie game at 14. And McPherson a chance to take the lead for the first time this half. Pressure in the backcourt by Augusta. Doesn't look like a trap defense. Now it does as the double comes in on Alvord. Here's a deep pass intended for Whitfield. That's not loose. She got it back, and Whitfield will cross midcourt. And McPherson will keep and run the offense. Doyle with a fake pass. Deep pass near side. Alvord drives baseline, doubled up, shot up, blocked, taken by Augusta. Here come the Orioles the other direction. Emma Borm crossing over, going across the black painted midcourt stripe. And she'll slow it down now, cutting to her left, kick out near side. Pfeiffer with it. High pass into the paint. Licklider back to Pfeiffer. Layup is good. Nice little give and go for Augusta to give them the lead once more. Into the backcourt. Sandbo pushing up ahead. High pass. Doyle just collects it at the backcourt. Now kick near side for Whitfield. Stepping up with a hesitation move. Now steps back and Doyle has it. Now McPherson will run the point with Whitfield. In between the circles. Dish out left side, now back to Whitfield. Now Sandbo, wide open left wing, wants a 3, hits the 3! Big time bucket for Marin Sandbo, her second 3 of the game. She has 7 points, and that one gives the Bullpups their first lead of the half. Here comes Ella Borm on the other direction. Kick out near side to Emma, stops on a dime, now drives against Sandbo. Floater, crawls in. Second bucket of the game for Emma Borm, the senior. Now Augusta takes the lead. Back and forth we go to start off this third quarter. Sandbo across midcourt, back to Whitfield. Now they run against zone pressure. Doyle open on the left wing, fakes on a 3, now steps up, cross-court feeds Sandbo. Jab step, Whitfield. Alvord bounces it, Littlejohn, long 2, crawls off. Doyle in there, rips the ball away, but a jump ball is called. And it should be McPherson's ball. The arrow says Augusta, but it should be McPherson. Yep, the officials saw that, so McPherson will get the ball. Augusta will bring 2 in off the bench. Addie Fleming and Chloe Wignall. McPherson to play it in. Fresh shot clock when they do. Deep inbound, Jersey Alexander, who just checked in. Bounce pass, Doyle dials up a three, just misses strong, and rebounded by Augusta. Alvord comes in, and down goes an Augusta player, and a foul called on Alvord. Had she not fallen, Alvord probably would have just drawn a jump ball, but because the ball handler fell, it turns into Alvord's second foul. So Augusta plays it in now, up 18-17, under 5 minutes to play in the third. Here comes Ratcliffe driving, floater, crawls off, rebound fought for, on the ground with it. Doyle comes down with it off the ricochet. Alexander up ahead, Alvord double teamed, has to give it up and does. Alexander, they work around the perimeter. Whitfield will turn the corner, kick out Alexander. Ball above her head against the zone defense, 2-3. High pass inside, Alvord, tough layup, misses. Wanted a foul, didn't get one. Augusta with the ball. Ratcliffe got the rebound, now Emma Borm controlling the point. Crosses midcourt with the ball out front, kick right side for Pfeiffer. Handoff, Ratcliffe, no, they're gonna call a foul on Piper Alvord, who tried to poke the ball loose, but they'll whistle her for arm contact. Now she has 3. Second team foul on McPherson. Audra Sandbo and Ellie Paulson will have to come in. 4:08 to go here in the third quarter. Just a 1-point Orioles lead. More students start to come in, which is right where Augusta will throw it in. And what they call the O's zone, not the O zone, the O's zone. O as in Orioles, of course. Augusta with the ball near side. Wignall just holding it. Littlejohn guarding her. Now Littlejohn pokes it loose. She somehow keeps the dribble. Had to kick it to Fleming, who then saved it before falling down. Emma Borm now has it. Stepping up, driving, kick out near side. Wignall long two, misses short. Whitfield gets the rebound, and she wants to run. She does not have the numbers, so she'll slow it down a touch. Now drive all the way. Shot misses. Wanted a foul, didn't get one, and then Whitfield tips it out of bounds. Back to Augusta. McPherson will once again play in full court pressure, but not before we have Ella Borm back in for Augusta. Ella Borm, who's pretty much the team's leading scorer on the year, just 2 points for Augusta. Here's a deep pass. Emma Borm looking to go all the way home. Defender comes in late, but the shot goes up and in. Borm took a hefty tumble, but she seems to be okay as she slid all the way to the padded wall right behind her, but she's okay. She gets up easily, and now McPherson with it. Pressure comes, deep pass finds Littlejohn as they just cross midcourt in the nick of time. Whitfield crossing over now will control the point. Bounce pass Paulson, kick out. Audra Sandbo, now Littlejohn down the baseline, fake, shoots, misses. Paulson gets the board. Whitfield wants a three. Just misses wide. Rebound tipped. Whitfield tries to track it down. Augusta has it up ahead. Borm once again. One-on-one. Dishes it inside to twin sister Ella, who did not have the angle, so retreats. Back out front. Another extra pass. Wide open. Corner three on the way. Front rim misses. And then what do we have here? A foul on McPherson. Audra Sandbo called for going over the back. Her second foul. Team foul number 3 on the quarter for the Pups. Augusta leads 20-17. They'll get the ball back with a fresh shot clock inbounding on the baseline. 2:44 to go in the third. Looking to play it in on the baseline. They'll just go it in with a deep inbound. Emma Borm back to Ella on the right side. 2 Bullpups head to the scorer's table as out front with the ball. Augusta keeps now near side Fleming. Chest high pass as they get it. Now a give and go inside. Licklider misses, but a late whistle and a foul called on Ellie Paulson, which will be her first, but now team foul number 4 and will send Licklider to the line. Already with a 3-point lead is Augusta. Briar Licklider, who has just 2 points on the game, hits the first free throw, extending the Augusta lead up by 1 more point. They lead by 4. Marin Sandbo and Brooke Doyle check in for Audra Sandbo and Bryn Littlejohn. One thing to note, McPherson has never lost to Augusta in girls basketball. Second free throw rattles home. Right now, McPherson trails by 5 against the Orioles. That's, of course, without a couple of their key players. Alexander had the ball poked loose. Sambo, deep pass, Whitfield on the other end. High pass intended for Paulson, poked out of bounds, and will stay with McPherson. Yeah, McPherson missing Jensen Alexander and Ellie Bauer. Couple of key contributors. Bauer, the starting point guard on the team. McPherson plays it in. Sambo has it on the near side. 20 on the shot clock, just right after the inbound. Of course, it did not reset. It was just poked out of bounds. Whitfield on the near wing. Bounce past Doyle. Looking to go with an extra pass. Lowry, kick out Alexander. Long two, you bet. Jersey Alexander cuts it back to within 3. First bucket in a long time for McPherson. 22-19 Augusta. Under 2 minutes to play third quarter. Emma Borm gets a screen, now goes right side, high pass just near the free throw line. Licklider, Doyle sags off, now dish inside, goes back to Licklider, somehow saves it. Emma Borm near corner, driving baseline, Licklider ran into her. Here comes McPherson, Lowry with the steal. 4-on-2, Lowry out front, Whitfield tried to dish it inside to Sambo, but it's broken up and taken away. Deep pass, Licklider on the other end, layup, misses short, rebounded by McPherson. Here comes Alexander the other direction. Crossover. Doyle wide open. Passes up. Now drives. And a foul called on Augusta on the drive. Had Sambo open in the corner for what possibly could have been a 3, but instead she just passed it up. Fleming called for her first foul. Team foul number 2. Delaney Ratcliffe will come in for Augusta, replacing Ella Borm. Whitfield to throw it in. No look pass to Doyle. Fresh shot clock when they throw it in. Sambo out front, left side. Whitfield was open for a second, but defense collapsed in on the zone. Alexander, extra pass. Whitfield fakes again into Lowry. Double team. Lowry inside shot rejected and taken by Augusta. Across midcourt. Poke loose now. A foul called on Alexander. The 5th team foul. So 2 free throws now coming for Augusta. Jersey Alexander called for her first, but now Augusta in the bonus with 54.8 to go in the third. Shooting 2 will be Reagan Pfeiffer. First free throw is good. 3 points for Pfeiffer. First name starts with a P, but the P is silent. And again, has a twin sister, one of 2 sets of twins on this Augusta team. Her twin sister plays JV, that being Riley. Piper Albert's back in for McPherson. Second free throw for Pfeiffer, just misses short. Rebounded by Lowry for McPherson. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. McPherson down by 4, 23-19 is the score. Sambo controlling the point against the zone. Left side for Whitfield, back to Sambo. Dish it back out left side, bounce pass, Sambo has Albert, finds her near side, fakes, bounce pass, Doyle, steps up, now floats, just misses short, Doyle racing for it, tipped about, but they get it back. Here comes Augusta, rather. Pfeiffer with the shot clock turned off, 20 seconds, inside Pfeiffer, wide open layup. A terrific give and go, and Pfeiffer with 5 points all in this third quarter. McPherson down by 6, 13 seconds left in the quarter, shot clock turned off. 9 seconds. Doyle, deep pass. Whitfield on the near side. Drives, floater, crawls in after 2 bounces. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. McPherson cuts it to within 4, but it's still an Augusta lead. 25-21 the score. Fourth quarter coming up next. We're back in 30 seconds from Hutter Gymnasium. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, a light lunch, or something to grab on the go, the local table in North Newton has you covered. Open Wednesdays through Sundays. Their seasonal menu features select, locally sourced ingredients, offering the best flavors from the community to your plate. And don't miss out on their Sunday specials, crafted with care just for you. Stop by the local table in North Newton today, where fresh food and friendly faces are always on the menu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3 quarters down, 1 to go here at Hutter Gymnasium, home of the Augusta Orioles. McPherson girls trailing 25-21 over the Orioles here today. McPherson has never lost to Augusta. This is the 23rd all-time meeting between the two schools. McPherson has won them all 22 so far. 10-0 in this building, 11-0 at the Roundhouse, 1-0 in the state tournament. McPherson blew out Augusta in both meetings last year, beating them 54-29 at the Roundhouse and then 53-16 in this building. Same happened the year prior. 2 blowout victories for McPherson, but this time it's an all-defensive battle, and Augusta leads 25-21. Augusta will start off the fourth quarter with the ball, going from right to left. Played into the backcourt. Audra Sambo had a hand on it, but they somehow keep possession. A bounce pass back out front. Licklider inside, extra pass. Ella Borm for a 3. She hit it. That's a big shot. Coach Kinnaman wanted to travel, didn't get it, but now Augusta's up by 7, their largest of the game. Pass tipped and take it back. Sambo, deep pass far end. Doyle cross-court feed. Whitfield back out front. Doyle left wing. She'll want a 3, and she hit it. A big-time answer by Brooke Doyle. That's her first bucket of the game. She has 4 points in total. Back to a 4-point contest. Crossing midcourt is Emma Borm. Now driving all the way. Floater good for Pfeiffer. She's having a terrific second half. 7 points for her, all of which in these last 2 quarters. Sambo trying to go all the way, lost the handle, keeps it on the baseline. Alvord, Doyle, extra pass, Whitfield, 3, got it! Back-to-back triples for McPherson. On the extra pass, a terrific feed from Doyle. It's a 3-point game. McPherson in full court pressure defensively, poked out of bounds. No, a foul called on Marin Sambo. 6:47 to go in the game. It's 30-27 Augusta. As we'll have a timeout called by Augusta with 6:47 remaining. It will be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here from Hutter Gymnasium. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
6:47 to go, 30-27. McPherson trailing Augusta here at Hutter Gymnasium, but the Bullpups find some life. Back-to-back 3-pointers hit by McPherson, one by Brooke Doyle, the other by Riley Whitfield. Whitfield with 12 points. That's a new career high. Augusta with the ball going across midcourt. Up by 3, a stop and go, driving all the way. Tough shot, won't go. Ball tipped out of bounds, will be off of Augusta, back to McPherson. A 3 could tie it for the Bullpups, but they'll go up against pressure. 6:41 to go in the game. Jersey Alexander gives it back to Whitfield, controlling the point. Double team comes in. Whitfield got it poked loose, got it back. Deep pass for Sambo. Fakes another. Now McPherson will run the offense in the backcourt, or rather in the front court. Whitfield to Sambo on the left wing. Sambo's hit a couple of triples in this game. Doyle bounce pass, poke loose and taken by the Orioles. Ella Borm crossing over. She hit a big 3 moments ago. Spins, far side, Licklider fakes. Guarded well by Doyle. Doyle poked it loose. Licklider got it back. Emma Borm on the right wing, just near midcourt. Back near side. Augusta with it up by 3, 6 minutes to go. Emma Borm once again trying to go inside. Another layup missed by Pfeiffer, rebounded by McPherson. Alexander across midcourt, Sambo left wing. Kick out Doyle on the left side. Double comes, zone defense by Augusta. Whitfield bounce pass, Alexander inside. Alvord lays it up, just missed, but she's fouled. Alvord will go to the line for 2. Big time possession. Alvord a chance to cut into this deficit. Foul called on Pfeiffer. She's got 3. Piper Alvord, 2 for 4 at the stripe today for her only 2 points. First free throw is good. Ellie Paulson will come in, so will Amory Lowry. for Brooke Doyle and Jersey Alexander. Chance to cut it to within one is Alvord. Spins the ball, now shoots, and she hit it 2 for 2 at the stripe. It's a 1-point game just like that. 30-29, Augusta with the lead. McPherson in pressure on the full court. Lowry guarding Pfeiffer closely. Pfeiffer tries to drive pass. Kick near side, Licklider lost it. Back to Pfeiffer, turns the corner, out front for Emma Borm. Now to Ella Borm on the right wing. They'll slow it down. 20 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Borm goes between the legs, trying to dish it out. Tough pass, finds Emma Borm. They redirect, now far side, Borm open for a three. Off the heel, long rebounded by Whitfield. Lowry bounce past Whitfield on the near side. 5 minutes to go, McPherson down by 1. Sandbo stops. Dish out left side, dangerous pass. Whitfield collects into Alvord, who lost the handle. A dive for the ball, and there will be a tie-up. The arrow will keep it with McPherson with 18 on the shot clock. Addie Fleming will come back in for Augusta. 4:51 to go. McPherson down 30-29 against Augusta. Deep inbound. Sandbo to Lowry near side. Back to Sandbo, who controls the point. Kick out Whitfield, bounce pass. Paulson tried to find Whitfield. It's tipped. She got it back. Shot clock down to 7. Lowry steps up, backing down a defender. Out front, Sandbo. Whitfield left wing. 3 just misses, and it did not touch rim. It's a shot clock violation. Had to put it up quickly. Now Brooke Doyle will come in. Now 4:32 to go. That one used up quite a bit of time. Augusta with the ball in the backcourt against pressure. Fleming crossing over, rather that's Pfeiffer. Poke loose by Alvord. She gets the steal all the way home. Fakes, shoots, misses, but she's fouled. Piper Alvord with a terrific defensive play and a chance to tie and take the lead for McPherson. Fleming called for the foul. Team foul number 2 on Augusta. Alvord went 2 for 2 on her last trip. Alvord, the young sophomore. First free throw, misses front iron. Augusta will bring Delaney Ratcliffe back in. And Alvord with another chance, this one to tie it. The younger sister of Carter Alvord, last year's leading scorer. She missed the second one. She races for the ball, but Ratcliffe gets it after a bounce. And now, Augusta with it, they lose it, and it's a backcourt violation. Ella Borm had it, tried to go behind the back, but it hit off of her back and went to the backcourt. So McPherson gets it back off the turnover. McPherson will throw it in the front court because it was a backcourt violation. So now they'll have a fresh 35 after they throw it in, which they do. Lowry stops on the near side, bounce pass. Alvord back to Lowry. They have an extra pass with Whitfield. She did not catch it cleanly. Doubled up, needs to find somebody, finds Sandbo. Inside, intended for Alvord, just misread it and it's taken away. May have been too low of a pass given by Lowry, but either way, it's back to Augusta. Shot clock did not reset. So they will have to put a couple of seconds off the clock when they inbound it on the far sideline. It's at 31 actually, and then they'll throw it in far sideline. Augusta will throw it in the backcourt, which they do, to Ella Borm. 30-29, Augusta leads over McPherson, 3:45 to go. Borm picks up her dribble, kick out right side for Ratcliffe. Fakes a couple of passes. Ratcliffe, high pass, too high and out of bounds. Too high and too far, and back the other way it goes. Jersey Alexander, Bryn Littlejohn will check in for McPherson. McPherson will throw it in the backcourt. Again, full court pressure for Augusta. Reagan Pfeiffer will also come back in for Augusta. Whitfield throws it in. Alvord doubled up in the corner. Ball poked at, and a jump ball, the arrow to Augusta. Coach Kinnaman thought that was way too early for there to be a held ball. Also maybe wanted a foul, didn't get one. So now Augusta gets it back. Still up by 1, 3:35 left. Inside, wide open layup, good, and a foul. Alvord came in late and hit Ratcliffe on the arm. Ratcliffe with her first points of the game and an and one opportunity as Alvord picks up her 4th foul. Ratcliffe's first trip to the line as well to put Augusta up by 4. She misses. Ball tip to the paint. Littlejohn gets it, but then throws a dangerous pass taken away by Emma Borm. Out front, Ella has it now. Nope, it's actually Pfeiffer. Ratcliffe in the wing for a 3. She got it. A 5-point possession, all 5 by Delaney Ratcliffe, and it's a 6-point Augusta lead. Timeout McPherson with 3:20 remaining. A big-time turnaround as Augusta now leads by multiple possessions. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll step aside from Hutter Gymnasium from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A 5-point possession by Augusta puts them up by 6 now against McPherson with 3:20 to go. McPherson was down by 7 and then brought it back to within 1 just like that. Quick, fast, and in a hurry early on in this quarter, but now they face a 6-point deficit with 3:20 remaining. McPherson trying to avoid losing to Augusta for the first time ever. But Whitfield will throw it in on the baseline in the backcourt. McPherson with the ball. 3 timeouts left for McPherson, 2 for Augusta. Ball tipped out of bounds. Will stay with McPherson. Whitfield will throw it in again, and Whitfield will get it right off of the inbound. Deep pass, Alexander. Shot clock is not running for whatever reason. Out front with the ball, and finally they'll stop play. It's the same technology they use at McPherson, and it's having issues, just like we saw at McPherson the last couple of weeks. So that's why. Again, it's the same technology, and for whatever reason, it's a wireless remote, which I don't get. McPherson College, where I do their college games too, theirs is wired in to the scoreboard operating system. I don't know why it's wireless for this one. Doyle in the corner, puts up a 3, misses strong. Long rebound goes to Augusta. And Augusta gets the rebound and will push up the floor under 3 minutes to play. Up by 6 is Augusta. Hard screen. Give out near side. Emma Bourne with the ball. Whitfield tips and steals it. 1-on-1 against Ella Bourne. Fakes, shot up, missed, but a foul. Rejected big time by Ella Bourne, but Whitfield going to the line for 2. Just the second foul on Ella Bourne, but 2 free throws coming for Riley Whitfield, who's been terrific today. 12 points for her, which is a career high. And a chance to add on to that. First free throw, up and rolls home. Cuts it back to within 5, 35-30 the score now. Augusta with the lead, 2:40 left. The 3rd team foul on Augusta, just 1 on McPherson, by the way. Second free throw misses too strong off the heel, rebounded by Augusta. So if McPherson were to get to a situation where they need to foul, they have to do so 4 times to send Augusta to the line. Deep pass, Ella Bourne passes up an open 3. Instead, kick out front, top of the key, back to Ella near side. Less than 2.5 minutes remaining. 5-point game, Augusta with the lead. Pfeiffer, right side for Ratcliffe, who hit a big 3 not long ago. She drives, lefty floater, misses. Rebound, Alvord had it, and now Doyle gets it off the ricochet. McPherson a chance to make it a 1-possession game. Whitfield in between the circles. Left side, Alexander back to Whitfield. Has Doyle near side. She controls it now. Deep pass, Alexander inside Alvord. Turns, tough shot blocked. No, a foul called. Foul on Ratcliffe. So now Piper Alvord shooting 2 more. Albert is 50% on the game, 4 for 8. She went 0 for 2 in her last trip. Chance to cut it to within 3 points if she hits both of these. First free throw is good, pure swish. All 5 of Alvord's points are counted at the free throw line as Marin Sambo will come back in. 1:55 remaining. A chance to make it a 3-point game. Alvord spins the ball, now shoots. Misses short, rebounded by Ratcliffe. Almost stepped out of bounds. Now a deep pass. Emma Borm has the breakaway. Whitfield comes in late defensively. Cross-court feed, Ella Borm right side. Boy, Emma was open on the left corner. They did not find her. Kick out near side. Fleming with the ball. Augusta with a minute and a half to go with a 4-point lead. They have the ball. Whitfield pokes it loose. Emma gets it back, though. Drives all the way. Misses. Foul on the floor. Or are they going to call a shooting foul? The whistle was blown before she put the shot up. It is a shooting foul. They called a foul on Doyle, but I heard the whistle before the ball handler even put the ball up. So 2 free throws now for Emma Borm. She hits the first and puts Augusta up by 5. That's not one that would put Augusta in the bonus because that's only the second team foul, but Coach Kinnaman will call a timeout to talk things over. Maybe ice the free throw shooter as well. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 1:28 to go in the game. McPherson down 36-31. We're brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Paya Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Paya Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. We also like to thank our other sponsors. First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, Farmers Alliance, Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, The Hub, and MTC. Don't forget, boys basketball coverage will begin 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, which has 1:28 to go. Augusta up 36-31. They do have one more free throw coming by Emma Borm. Borm now has 7 points. Her twin sister, Ella, who's usually the leading scorer on this team, has 5. Nobody for Augusta has more than 7 points. Second free throw. In and out. Ball tapped back, but McPherson gets it. Now down by 5. Whitfield driving on the near side across midcourt. Stops on a dime, bounce pass to Alvord, but it's poked loose and stolen. 1:15 remaining. McPherson will come in trying to close out defensively, and an illegal screen called on Licklider. So an offensive foul turns it the other direction. 15 foul, but the offensive foul does not warrant free throws. As Bryn Littlejohn will check in now for McPherson. A chance to cut it to within a possession once again. So McPherson to throw it into the backcourt with 1:12 left. Down by 5. Sandbo crosses over. Hand off to Whitfield, who's been amazing today. Kick left corner, Littlejohn. She wants a 3. Misses just short. Rebounded by Augusta in the backcourt. Emma Borm, deep pass to Ella. They're still in the backcourt, and now Alvord will foul. That's her 5th, so she's out of the game. And that's the 3rd team foul. And Alvord did not know that it was her 5th, so yeah, she's got to come out. Jersey Alexander will come in for her. And Coach Kinnaman basically telling the team they pretty much get guaranteed kind of a free timeout. Jersey Alexander will finally head to the scorers table and come in for Alvord. As again, Piper Alvord is fouled out of the game. She finishes with 5 points. 54 seconds to go. Augusta with the ball. They only have one more foul to give, and Doyle will foul in the backcourt. So the next one puts Augusta in the bonus. Doyle's 3rd foul, so she has to be careful down the line. She can commit one more, of course, but still. Next one puts Augusta in the bonus. 52.4. Looking to throw it in. They throw it in stride ahead of the floor. Fleming lost the ball out of bounds to McPherson. So they get bailed out, 49.2 to go now. Alexander to throw it into the backcourt. Whitfield back to Alexander. Crosses over, Whitfield up ahead. Doyle near side, Sambo inside. Littlejohn lost the handle. Tried to save it, she did, but tracking it down is Pfeiffer for Augusta, and Doyle will commit the foul. That's the 15th foul, so 2 free throws coming. But again, that's Doyle's 4th. Keep that in mind. And Reagan Pfeiffer will shoot 2. Trying to ice this one, probably make it a 3-possession game, 37.7 to go. Just the 2 clocks separated by 2.7 seconds. First free throw up and misses short. Audra Sandbo will come in for McPherson for Bryn Littlejohn. So it will stay a 2-possession game even after this free throw, which is off the heel, off another bounce, misses, but Doyle tipped it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Augusta. Doyle was falling to the ground while trying to get a fingertip on it. I think she got tripped up by one of her teammates, so it's out of bounds back to Augusta, 36.2 to go. They'll try to foul again if they can, quickly off the inbound. Ella Borm looking, still looking. They finally play it in, and Doyle commits her 5th foul. So Doyle's out of the game now. So Doyle's going to finish with 4 points. And Amory Lowry will have to come in for Doyle, their best scorer. So shooting this time will be Delaney Ratcliffe. First one off the heel and goes in. 6 points for Ratcliffe, the 5'8" junior forward, to put Augusta up by 6, 34.8 left. Second free throw, misses wide, but an offensive rebound by Emma Borm, and Whitfield will foul her. And now Augusta really, they've had their opportunities to ice it. They have struggled at the line, but Whitfield called for her first foul. But again, bonus coming. 2 free throws for Emma Borm. 7 points for her on the game, 1 for 2 last trip. First free throw, pure swish. And that puts Augusta up by 7, which ties their largest lead of the game. Borm can put them up by their largest lead with 32.9 seconds remaining. She does. 2 for 2 at the stripe, Emma Borm with 9 points. McPherson with the ball in the backcourt against pressure. Sandbo, Whitfield with the ball on the far side, crossing midcourt. Whitfield, kick out. Lowry fakes, steps up, drives, gets fouled, so she's going to the line to shoot 2. 39-31 Augusta. Foul called on Ella Borm, her 3rd, but still, I think they called it a shooting foul, but both teams are in the bonus either way for the rest of the game. And Amory Lowry will shoot 2. Try to cut it back to within 6. First free throw misses short, though. So it'll stay a 3-possession game, regardless of how the second free throw goes. 22.3 seconds to go as Carly Cooper will come to the scorer's table. Second free throw is good for Lowry. First point of the game as Cooper comes in. Augusta 2 inbound, up by 7 in the bonus. Ratcliffe to throw it in right in front of her, Emma Borm in the backcourt, and Sandbo will come in to foul her with 19.1. Sandbo's 2nd, but now 2 free throws for Emma Borm, who just went 2 for 2. They actually say that Sambo's 1st. I have down in my scorebook that it's her 2nd, but not relevant, though. The point is moot either way. 19.1 to go. And this one to put Augusta by 9 if she hits them both. First free throw is good. Another pure swish for Borm. Lowry checked out for a second. She's back in as Cooper subs out. They probably keep her ready towards the front of the bench. As the second free throw misses, another offensive rebound by Emma Borm. And Coach Kinnaman just cannot believe it as Audra Sandbo will commit the foul on the far side. And Coach Kinnaman said after this, don't foul anymore. Sandbo commits her 3rd foul. And 2 more free throws for Emma Borm. As McPherson will bring some of the players that primarily play JV into the game. Those being Lily Pankratz coming in. Also Rutch Diaz, Liberty Hampton, and Ashton Hampton. Amory Lowry is the player that did not sub out. Second free throw good for Borm. 42-32, 10 seconds left. Lowry across midcourt, driving coast to coast. Nope, she lost it off her foot, out of bounds. Or was it off of an Augusta player? They say off an Augusta player's foot. So McPherson to keep it with 3.6. Lowry to play it in. Pankratz on the near wing. Back to Lowry. Tried to shoot one. It's blocked. Pankratz has it. Shoots and misses. That's the end of the game. And for the first time ever, Augusta has defeated McPherson in girls basketball. Final score, Augusta 42, McPherson 32. McPherson falls to 6-8 on the year and are now 2-3 in divisional play. We'll have the Bullpup Locker Room Show coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Hi, I'm Carly Sutton with First Bank Kansas. Are you ready to transform your home and life? Unlock the potential of your home with a home equity line of credit from your trusted partners at First Bank Kansas. Whether it's renovating your space, planning the vacation of a lifetime, or simply freeing up your budget, our flexible options empower you to make it happen. Your dreams, your way. Contact us today and discover the possibilities. First Bank Kansas, your key to unlocking a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Bradbury Company in Mound Ridge is recognized as a leading global equipment supplier for products like grain bins, steel framing, garage doors, metal roofing, and more. The Bradbury Company is a proud supporter of local schools and student athletes and wishes best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome to the Bullpup Locker Room Show as the McPherson girls fall against Augusta 42-32 here on the road. McPherson falls to 6-8 on the year, 2-3 in divisional play, while the Orioles are now 6-7 and also 2-3 in the division. It was a tale of defense for the first half. The lid kind of came off a little bit for the second half, but not by a whole lot. 42-32 still ended up being the final score as the Bullpups were able to get some shots to go in. There were some good looks, but the tail was turnovers towards the end and some late game scenarios with rebounding that just did not go their way. So McPherson's leading scorer is Riley Whitfield. She finishes with a career high 13 points, 7 points also for Marin Sandbo, 5 for Piper Alvord, all from the free throw line. 4 points from Brooke Doyle, 2 from Jersey Alexander, and 1 from Amory Lowry. The points for Augusta, 12 for Emma Brown, that leads the team, 7 for Reagan Pfeiffer, 6 for Delaney Ratcliffe, 5 of which came on one possession. 5 points for Ella Borm, 4 points for Briar Licklider, 2 points for Kaylee Cox, and 2 points for Chloe Wignall. McPherson falls against Augusta for the first time ever. This is the 23rd all-time meeting, and McPherson won the first 22, especially the last 4 at least, by a landslide, but this one coming a little bit different. Again, McPherson did play without 2 of their key contributors. Ellie Bauer, their starting point guard, was out. Jensen Alexander, a key shooter and contributor off the bench, she's out too. We don't know when she'll be back. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We wish the best for her. Same for Ellie as well. We wish the best for both of them. Hope they recover as quick as possible. For McPherson, these games, as we get to the home stretch of the season, these games tend to matter not just for divisional play, but also bragging rights with the regional standings. Of course, the best case scenario right now is to host the first round of Sub-State. They're currently in 9th place, but that loss to Augusta actually leapfrogs Augusta above McPherson. Augusta was number 9, or McPherson was number 9. Augusta was number 10, I should say. Augusta now leapfrogs into the number 9 spot, McPherson down to number 10. So if the season were to end today, McPherson's first round game would be against Circle, which is a team that they've defeated at Circle earlier this year, mind you, but still, that's something to keep an eye on. There's still plenty of time. There's still quite a few games left, 6 to be exact, left in the season, 5 divisional, 1 non-divisional. Still plenty of time, and things are going to February is the time where things get all hunky-dory, weird out in basketball. Of course, coming second to March, obviously, but February is when things start to really shake up, especially in high school basketball, as the regional standings come to a close, especially with the middle of the pack being at a very close margin. There's not a whole lot of margin for error when it comes to hosting the first round of Sub-State. And if they're on the road, then they got to hope that it's somewhat local, especially. A good case scenario would be against a divisional foe for the first round of Sub-State, but we'll see. But still plenty of time, as I mentioned. Still 6 games left in the season, but McPherson now 6-8 on the year, 2-3 in divisional play. We'll have more of the Bullpup Locker Room Show coming up next, as we'll also give you our Happy Edco Excellent Play of the Game and our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. That's all coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, "Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work." I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with a sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job, turning my love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection. That's why I graduated from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the hub.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Bullpup Locker Room Show. The Bullpup girls fall 42-32 here today as They fall now to 6-8 on the year and 2-3 in divisional play. First time that they've lost to Augusta at all in their history. And that comes this year in the year of 2025. But they'll look to turn it around again. They don't play tomorrow. They are back on the road. It's not going to get any easier because they're going against the best team in 5A. In my opinion, that's Hayes on Tuesday. Last I saw, they're undefeated. I think that's still the mark. I'll double check, of course, to make sure, especially by Tuesday. But yeah, that's not going to be easy to go up against, but it's a good team to go up against, and hopefully to make them stronger before they finish off divisional play for the rest of the time being. So. But it's time now for our Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. It's the back-to-back threes McPherson hit in the fourth quarter to bring it back to a one-point game. McPherson did a good job bouncing their way back, at least in the early part. They unfortunately fell short, but that one really helped out. So we're going to make both of those, the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Plays of the Game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. But Riley Whitfield is going to be named our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. A career-high type of day. She was also a menace defensively, driving on the offensive end, a terrific passer as well. She was just absolutely terrific here today. So Riley Whitfield is going to be our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898. Community banking at its best. That's it for coverage of the girls' game, but the boys' game is coming up next as we'll bring you the Midway Motors Drive to the Game right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law handles cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. This is Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of experience in all matters relating to workers' compensation, car wrecks, and personal injury law. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walks you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact me at 620-241-9000 and I'll schedule your appointment with Tom today.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into Hutter Gymnasium on the campus of Augusta High School for coverage of Bullpup basketball here on 98.9, 1540 KMCP, where boys coverage is just about to begin. Again, with studio engineer Kelly Bruce and live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, I'm Lane Gillespie. You can tune in right here on KMCP. You can also stream live on adastraradio.com, the Ad Astra Radio mobile app, which is free to all users, and you can also watch the video live stream on adastraradio.com/TV. McPherson boys are 11-2 on the year at the top spot in the 4A West regional standings. The only teams behind them with 10 wins. In fact, there are 5 teams behind them with 10 wins on the boys' side. Abilene, Andale, Pratt, Clay Center, and Wellington But McPherson, with just 2 losses on the year, those coming in the second game of the year against a 6A powerhouse in Derby, who's been terrific this year. And then in the McPherson Invitational Championship against Blue Valley West, another terrific 6A school. But they're coming off of just a 5-point win against the number 1 team in 3A, that being Wichita Collegiate, a game where they had a significant lead after the first half, and especially the first 3 quarters, and then Collegiate willed their way back into the game, but McPherson, with clutch defense and free throws down the stretch, pushed themselves to a 5-point victory, putting them to 11-2 on the year. They're undefeated in divisional play at 4-0, following wins from Buhler, Circle, Mulvane, and their last up Winfield. In fact, none of those have been close. The win over Buhler was by 40 points. The win over Circle was by 26. The Mulvane win was by 36. And the Winfield win was by 38. So none of them have been close. But now for the first time this year, they'll meet Augusta, who's tied for second in the division, because they have terrific shooters this year. However, we did hear some news. We're going to double check if this is true. Well, actually, I'm going to wait till the post game to let you know about that news. But their star shooter is a freshman on the team. That's Beckham Stoops, 6'1" freshman guard, absolutely shifty, terrific passer, terrific shooter, just a terrific player just as a freshman. And if you paid attention to high school basketball, at least on social media in the state of Kansas, and you maybe have recollected back to maybe late December, Augusta had a hot start to the year. They started 5-0, but then following that went on a 4-point losing skid, including the first 2 games in the Baldwin Invitational. They won the 7th place game in the Baldwin Invitational against Lenexa Christ Prep Academy, and then lost to Andale on the road, but then are coming off a 7-point win against Rose Hill. 61-54 was the final. But they're back in divisional play today, looking to get a big-time upset win against McPherson here today. But McPherson, fresh off of a 5-point win against Collegiate, right after a 22-point beatdown against El Dorado. McPherson still on another tear, a good chance to make it to state, good chance to win it all once again, but 4A has been a pretty different animal this year. It's been a really, really tough classification this year. I mentioned there are 5 teams behind McPherson that have at least 10 wins in the 4A West. There is still 1 team in 4A that's undefeated. That's Ottawa. So McPherson is ranked number 2 in the KBCA polls by the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. Ottawa number 1 because they are undefeated on the year. But again, that's on the other side of the bracket. The only chance that they would meet them would be in the state tournament up in Salina. But McPherson has been terrific on offense this year. 67 points a game, 48 points allowed on the season. Augusta, 55 points a game. So they've had their good games and their kind of off games as well on offense. 58 points allowed this year. But they've already eclipsed their win total from last year. This is a good shooting team. They can live by the 3. They can die by the 3. But they can also go great into a pick and roll. They don't quite have the size as McPherson does, but they have terrific low post shooters. So we'll see how this one goes. We'll step aside. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing, a priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpup boys are set to go up against Augusta here on the road. for another divisional matchup for McPherson. Again, McPherson a perfect 4-0 in the top spot in the division. Augusta is 3-1 in the division, tied for second place along with Circle High School. Circle, they do play tomorrow, but it is against Buhler, so it is a divisional game for Circle on the road against Buhler tomorrow. Time now for the Erickson Custom Building game plan for McPherson. Keep doing what they're doing on offense, drive in the paint. They have more of the size, just run fast against this team, but also guard the three because this team can shoot. For Augusta, they're going to work things a little bit differently. I mentioned one bit of news that I was going to wait until after, but I'll go ahead and at least say part of it. The public address announcer for Augusta said about one of their players that he is out today with an illness, and that's the star shooter that I talked about who is a freshman, Beckham Stoops. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and 100% say that is true, but he is at least not starting today for Augusta. But they do have good shooters. Brody Haskell, the 6'1 junior guard, the lone returning starter from last year. Dude can shoot. He is absolutely terrific behind the three-point line. He's their starting point guard at 6'1", and he at times can be a pass-first kind of guard, but if they find an opening with them, they're going to give it to him. Another guy is David Sullivan. He's great in the low post, but he's also great as a guard as well, and he can be very physical down in the low post or in the game, especially defensively. He's getting football offers, but also other key guys. John Carroll, also good shooter. Brody Chappell, you'll probably hear from him today. He's a 6-foot freshman forward. He's a forward, doesn't have a whole lot of size, but he's a terrific low-post shooter in the game. And then the other starter is going to be Owen Roberts. We'll repeat that to you when we give you the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups. But that's the game plan brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new build or remodel online at ericksoncustomBLDG.com. Again, McPherson, it looks like they're going to go with their normal starting five here today, but yet not having Beckham Stoops is going to be a huge blow for Augusta because he's the guy that has been a terrific shooter so far, a terrific scorer, a guy who's likely going to be a star down the line. He's just an absolutely terrific athlete. And honestly, you know, I know we're the McPherson announcer. I was really looking forward to seeing him because it's not often you see a freshman phenom in high school. So hopefully we can see him at the Roundhouse in what should be a fun game down the line. That will be over in February 21st. We'll step aside once more. When we come back, we'll give you the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups, and we will give you a tip-off of the boys' game between McPherson and Augusta. It's going to be a fun game here at Hutter Gymnasium here from the McPherson Bullpups and the Augusta Orioles. We'll step aside once more, and we'll be back after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers, but did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hutter Gymnasium on the campus of Augusta High School, where we are just about ready for boys basketball action between the McPherson Bullpups and the Augusta Orioles. Let's give you the starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance for Augusta. The starting lineups are as follows. It will be 6'1 junior guard, number 2, Brody Haskell. 6'3 senior, number 3, David Sullivan. 6 foot junior, number 5, John Carroll. 5'9 junior guard, number 10, Owen Roberts. And 6-foot freshman forward, number 20, Brody Chappell. So again, that's Haskell, Sullivan, Carroll, Roberts, and Chappell. For McPherson, it's their normal starting 5, 6'3", junior guard, number 2, Cage Strathman. 6'2", junior guard, number 3, Jet Pyle. 6-foot senior guard, number 10, Bishop Brown. 6'6", senior shooting guard, number 24, Gabe Pyle, fresh off of his 31-point performance that he had on Tuesday. And then Ian Razak, the 6'3", senior forward, repping number 42. That's brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson will wear their road reds with red jerseys and red shorts with black and white trim, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling Bullpups above the numbers. Augusta in their home whites, white jerseys, white shorts, black lettering on the front, but orange numbering on the front and back, spelling Orioles above the numbers on the front. Those uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. Sort of like the tradition that Augusta goes with. They do the rim shot, the bottoms, when the opposing starters are being announced. You know, obviously you don't see that a whole lot in high school with the sportsmanship rules. Some would see that as bad sportsmanship, but if you can have fun, have fun. That's how I see it. If there's a way to have fun and be nice about it, then do that. You know, it's always. On the year, 4-0 in divisional play, while Augusta 7-5 on the year, 3-1 against Division III opponents in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League. Again, no Beckham Stoops, at least in the starting lineup for Augusta, the star freshman shooter that they had willed them to their first 5 victories of the year when they started 5-0, I should say. He's been a terrific contributor in all 12 games for them so far, but heard from the public address announcer here that he is dealing with an illness as we speak, so he is not likely to play today. I think he's not even here. I'm not 100% positive on that, but again, as I mentioned, with him being a freshman phenom, it kind of stinks not being able to see him today, but we'll hope to see him when these two teams meet up again in a couple of weeks. McPherson already getting ready on the floor, waiting on Augusta as they are coached by Ryan Petty in his 5th year at Augusta. Last year, this team only went 6-15 and lost in the first round of Sub-State. 2 years ago, they were 13-9, losing in Sub-State as well in the Sub-State finals in that one. This team does not score on a high mark, but they are terrific at moving the ball and breaking down the defense, making way for their great shooters. I mentioned Stoops, who obviously is not going to play today, but Brody Haskell is a great shooter. John Carroll, terrific shooter. David Sullivan, terrific shooter. A team with 2 seniors on their varsity lineup, Sullivan being one of them. The other is Gavin Ralston, who is a terrific athlete, getting offers in football, but now on the basketball floor, Gabe Pyle to tip against David Sullivan. Toss of the tap, won by McPherson. They'll go from right to left as we view the floor. We're underway for boys basketball action between McPherson and Augusta. Jet Pyle out front for Strathman, sporting the all-pink shoes. Near side, Gabe Pyle off of the 31-point performance, which was a career high. Strathman backing down on the baseline. Kick out right side for Brown. Handoff, Jet Pyle, top of the circle. Sporting the lime green shoes he is. Backdoor feed. Gabe did not control it. Out of bounds off the shin of an Oriole. And it will stay with McPherson with 11 on the shot clock. Just 26 seconds gone in this game so far. Still no score. McPherson with their first possession. Augusta has not had the ball yet. 7 on the shot clock. Gabe Pyle. Kickoff near side. Brown turns the corner, inside kick out, Strathman a 3 at the buzzer, just misses. Razak with the offensive rebound. Inside, Brown gets bumped from behind, shoots, but I think it's not going to count. It's on the floor, but a foul called on Augusta either way. They have not given the ball to Augusta as of yet. Brody Haskell called for his first foul. Haskell's a name you may remember if you listened in from football season, terrific athlete. As they play it in, inside Brown turns, shoots, and scores, and the foul. Brown tried to put a layup up that did not count just seconds ago. He gets one to go there to give the first points of the game to McPherson, and a chance for an and one. They'll give this one on Brody Chappell, his first, but 2 fouls in a dash by Augusta. Brown's free throw is good, so he converts the old-fashioned 3-point play to put McPherson up 3-0. And finally, 45 seconds in, Augusta will get their first possession of the game. They'll double team, though. Here's a pass that's almost taken away. Chappell dumps it inside. Quick layup is good by Carroll. McPherson just broke down defensively a little bit on the full court pressure. Augusta was able to get past them quickly. Coach Kinnaman heads to Ashton Malm and says, check in. Gabe Pyle turns the corner, fires a three, and it's a pure swish. Gabe Pyle, fresh off of a career performance, looking to get back-to-back. It's 6-2 McPherson, just like that. Gabe, one of the best players in the state, getting college offers out of McPherson. Dish out near side, pull-up jumper for a long two, misses by Carroll, rebounded by McPherson. Brown with the board, up ahead, Razak on the right wing, he'll drive, the reverse layup is good. The southpaw scoops it up and in, 8-2 McPherson, and we have a timeout called by Augusta. It'll be a full timeout, but not even 2 minutes in, a minute and 32 seconds in to be exact. Augusta calls their first timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds here from Hutter Gymnasium, 8-2 McPherson, 6:28 to go, first quarter. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A terrific start for McPherson. What else is new? 8-2 they lead over Augusta, 6:28 to go first quarter after Augusta called their first time out of the game. 3 quick points for Gabe Pyle, 3 quick points for Bishop Brown, and then the layup by Razak forced the timeout called by head coach Ryan Petty. But Augusta now trying to cut in. They will have the ball now, down 8-2. Brody Haskell controlling the point for the Orioles. Bounce pass near side for Chappell. Way on the perimeter, now left side, wide open, 3 on the way, is a swish by Carroll. He has all 5 of Augusta's points, and a defensive breakdown by the Bullpups. Bring it back to 8-5, Razak inside, the lefty floater crawls off, he got it back though, he goes back up with the right hand, but he misses strong, rebounded by Augusta. Carroll on the left wing, stops on a dime with Strathman covering, back out front with the ball is Roberts, picks up his dribble, Chappell on the near side now. Chappell kick back out front. Haskell, the point guard, standing at 6'1", kick out near side. Carroll holds the ball, now a steal by Gabe Pyle. He might go all the way and dunk. He'll go up, and he throws it down. The breakaway slam again for Gabe. He has 5 points, and it's now 10-5 Bullpups. 5.5 minutes to go first period. A screen set, double comes now on Carroll. They have to give it up, Haskell, left side, extra pass, far corner, far wing actually for Sullivan. Now Chappell tries to drive on Razak, turns, lefty hook shot, misses, rebounded by Razak, here come the Bullpups. Ashton Malm, who checked in over the timeout, taking the point. Malm to Gabe Pyle on the near side, has the size advantage, pretty much over everybody, nobody on the top 8 that play in, over 6'3". Inside Razak, another layup is good with the left hand. Razak the southpaw again, 12-5, 4 quick points for Ian. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first. Augusta with the ball, looking for a big-time bucket here. Turning the corner, bounce pass, Chappell lost it. Good pick away by Strathman. Malm up ahead, 2-on-2. Malm takes it himself, sheds off the contact and lays it in. They gave it to Jet Pyle. It was actually Ashton Malm, but they'll credit him with the points. He has 2 points to start off. He was trying to get around Carroll, who's trying to draw a charge. Instead, Malm barely gave any contact to Carroll, and he just stayed there. So, easy layup. On the other end, tough shot up on the way, and it crawls in. What a shot by Brody Haskell. Fading away, shooting it over Jet Pyle, hit the back rim and fell. Still 14-7 McPherson, though. Jet at the baseline or free throw line inside. Razak is called for a travel. He got bumped, wanted a foul call, but he's not going to get it. But McPherson will now head to the bench again. Brendan Doyle will check in for the first time, so will Brody Seidel. We'll check in for Malm and Razak. Strathman thought he was coming out, but Strathman's staying in. So there are almost 4 Bullpups on the floor. 4 minutes to go first quarter. McPherson doubling up. Augusta, Doyle with the steal, one-on-one the other way, stops on a dime, got away with a walk inside, he missed the layup, Gabe Pyle stick back won't go, Doyle fights for the ball, a tie-up, the arrow will give it to Augusta. kind of works out either way because Doyle shuffled his feet and totally got away with it. Gavin Ralston will now come in for the first time for Augusta, the 6'3" senior forward. Getting college offers for football. Got one from Southwestern not too long ago. 14-7. McPherson still leading. Augusta with the ball. 3:45 to go first quarter. Haskell. Kick out left side and a reach-in foul called on Doyle. Pretty much just doing the same play that he did to try to poke the ball loose. And Doyle called for his first foul. First foul of the game called on McPherson in this one too. 3:40 to go. And a fresh shot clock. They play it into the far corner. High pass, too far. Intended for Ralston. And Jet Pyle comes in to take it away. Jet on the other end stops at the elbow. Tried to dump it to Seidel, but Seidel was not ready for it. Ralston picks it up. Gives it to Chappell. They have to cross midcourt, and they do. Chappell does, and hands it off to Carroll. Carroll, dish out left wing. Sullivan, who hit an early three. Ball poked loose by Strathman. They keep it. Chappell inside. Tough layup is good off the glass. Coach Kinnaman not happy with the last couple of defensive possessions, and he wants to call a timeout with 3:08 to go in the first quarter. His first timeout, like I said, so 4 left for each team. 14-9, Augusta leads McPherson. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. 3:08 to go in the first quarter. We'll thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. McPherson with the ball up 14-9. It was 14-5, but back-to-back buckets were given up, which forced Coach Kinnaman to call his first time out of the game. Gabe Pyle looking to give it inside instead. Strathman driving from the corner. Dish inside. Brown, who just checked in. Missed the shot. May have been blocked. Seidel trying to race it away. Rip it away, rather, from Chappell. A tie-up called. Chappell hit the deck, but both Brown and Seidel helped pick him up. It's a jump ball. The arrow to McPherson. 2:52 to go in the quarter. It'll be a fresh shot clock, 2. Strathman to throw it in. He does to Gabe Pyle, who got bumped, and a foul will be called by Ralston after 1 second just came off the clock. Ralston's first team foul number 3 for Augusta. So now Seidel throws it in to Gabe Pyle on the right elbow. He'll now drive. Tough layup. It crawls just off. Rebounded by Augusta. That almost fell in. What would have been a tough layup, but the rims have not been helping for either team in either game today. Even the JV game. Lob inside, too high, intended for Ralston. May have hit the bottom of the rim, too, as the freshman Chappell threw it over his head out of bounds back to McPherson. Owen Roberts comes back in. He'll come in for John Carroll, though. And Ian Razak is back in for McPherson. McPherson has not scored in it seems like a hot minute, but they still have a 5-point lead in this first quarter. Jet on the drive. Tough scoop layup, misses. Wanted a foul, didn't get one. Thought there was contact across the head, but no whistle. Here comes Augusta the other direction. Haskell on the near side. Double comes with Razak. Try to give it up. Here comes Brown. He takes it away. 2-on-2. Brown himself lays it in with the left hand. 5 early points for Bishop. That's exactly how many points he had on Tuesday in the entire game. Haskell, double team, back out front. Chappell with it, with an up fake. Dishes it left side. Roberts driving in, Euro step. Tough scoop layup, crawls off. Too strong. Rebounded by Strathman. Razak on the near side. He takes up the point. Strathman gave it up because he saw Razak running, but Razak slowed it down, saying, "I'm the postman. I don't really take the ball up in the point." Gabe Pyle on the right side, got it off from Jet. Near side, Brown did not clean it or catch it cleanly, so he drives baseline. Strathman fakes. Strathman inside, floater crawls off, just misses wide left. Razak the offensive rebound, and he lays it in. 6 early points from Ian Razak, the senior, in the low post, and it's 18-9. Bullpups, 65 seconds to go in the first quarter. Haskell on the Orioles logo. Brown reaches in and steals it again. One-on-one against Haskell, but Haskell rips it away. Deep pass the other direction. Left wing, Sullivan drives, baseline, layup misses. He got hit hard, and a foul called on, I believe it'll be on Strathman. It is. His first, and 2 free throws coming. 52.2 to go in the first quarter, so 2 free throws again for Sullivan. Ashton Malm is at the scorers table, also 2 on the scorers table for Augusta. First free throw misses too strong. Checking in for the first time will be Bryce Martin, 6'4", sophomore forward, as Ashton will come in for Jet Pyle. We've said it time and again, Malm has been a guy that has started to grow in front of our eyes. We saw it in football over the fall. We're seeing it in basketball too. Second free throw goes down for Sullivan, and he'll check out after now coming in for the first time is Jaden Davidson. He's a 6'3" freshman. Brown with the ball near side. Gabe Pyle, McPherson with the lead, 18-10. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 2 clocks separated by about 17 seconds. Strathman right wing, catch and shoot for a 3. Just misses off the heel. Razak tried to keep it alive. Ralston, who's taller and more physical, came in to get the rebound. I wouldn't say taller. They're both 6'3", but Ralston has the football body, and Razak, signed to play baseball as a pitcher. Which is no offense to Ian, because he has a heater that would absolutely kill me if it hit me in the head. Orioles with the ball. Near midcourt, they'll hold for the last shot. 10 on the timer. Haskell kicks it near side for Roberts. On the baseline, double comes. Dangerous pass. Haskell steps back, fires a fading 3, misses. Offensive rebound, stick back, just misses by Ralston. Razak got the rebound to end the first quarter. McPherson with an 18-10 lead through 1 quarter of play. Second quarter action coming up right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from Hutter Gymnasium. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Aaron Mayfield, your McPherson Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help get you ready for whatever life throws at you. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help make them feel a little less unexpected. Call me at 620-241-4484. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Good start for the McPherson Bullpup boys, up 18-10 through the end of the first quarter. They had a couple of their breakdowns defensively, and Augusta, with their experienced lineup, was able to cash in with a couple of big buckets, but they still trail by 8 points. Augusta will have the ball to start off the second quarter. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, Apex Shears, Raleigh Insurance, Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, and Schmidt Electric. There have also been some good defensive plays for McPherson, especially by Bishop Brown, who's going up against the guard, and Roberts, who stops at the elbow, has to kick it out. Near side is Davidson. Back into the near wing for Roberts. He's not dribbled. He'll now go to his right against Brown, gets past him, now fakes, fades, shoots, and hits. Owen Roberts with his first points of the game, his first bucket as well. 18-12 now. It's a 6-point game. Malm gets a screen from Razak, drives, now fires from the elbow, misses off the heel. Razak, another offensive rebound. Fresh shot clock. Malm will drive, kick out. Gabe Pyle, far corner. Cross-court feed. Strathman into the corner for Brown. He wants a 3. Just strong. Malm is there. Reverse layup. Just crawls off. Razak trying to fight to keep it alive. He misses. Ralston the rebound. Here comes Augusta. Haskell steps back on Malm, now gets past him on the baseline. A behind the head pass, dish back out front, 3, Roberts, yes. That was off the feed from Ralston, but a terrific pass by Haskell to even give it to Ralston, and it's a 3-point game. Malm, Strathman on the near side, back to Malm on the near wing. Waving people around, back to Brown. He'll try to turn the corner left to right, now back to the right side. McPherson controlling the perimeter. Razak fakes a pass, now backdoor feed. Pyle inside, Brown fakes, shoots, and hits off the window. He's got 7 points in this first half already, and it's 20-15 McPherson. 6:20 to go first half. Left side with the ball is Roberts. Double comes off a deflection. Bounce pass goes to Ralston. Backing off of him on the perimeter Looks like someone that doesn't shoot much. Now pass inside. Ralston met up by Strathman. Shot up. Not going to count. A travel. Travel call that will give it the other way as Jet Pyle will check back in for McPherson. And John Carroll will come back in for Augusta. He'll replace Jaden Davidson. 20-15 Bullpup lead. 6:05 to go, second quarter. After giving up 5 straight points to start off the quarter, McPherson trying to get back into the driver's seat. Bad pass. Gabe Pyle gets it back. Cross-court feed to Malm on the near side. High pass, Razak. Defenders will close in on him. Triple team. Strathman wide open 3. Misses short. Rebounded by Augusta on the long rebound. Carroll picks up his dribble, and he finds Haskell in the backcourt. Augusta with another opportunity to cut it to a one-possession game. Haskell bounces it with the left hand. High pass too high from Ralston, intended for Martin. Out of bounds. Back to McPherson. Brody Chappell will come back in, the 6-foot freshman forward for Augusta. He comes in for Ralston as McPherson will get it back. They've had their good looks, especially a couple of them from 3 that just didn't go down yet, but they're still terrific. Here's a lob inside. Gabe Pyle caught it under the rim, then hits the reverse layup to get 2 more on the board for the Bullpups. He has 7 points individually, and McPherson's up by 7. Near side, Chappell gets past Malm, fake shoots, crawls in. Augusta wanted a foul, did not get one, but Chappell with a terrific finishing move over Jet Pyle. Here come the Bullpups. Crowd chanting, he's a freshman. Into the corner, Ashton Malm for 3. In and out, rebounded by Augusta. Another chance to make it into a one-possession game. This time Haskell controlling the point. Ball tipped by Chappell. Razak comes in. We'll have a tie-up, and the arrow will give it to, it says Augusta. I think, should it be McPherson's ball? I don't remember if there was a jump. I think there was a jump ball in this quarter. My apologies. So, yeah, it should be. Well, no, Gabe Pyle says, should it be McPherson ball? Because Augusta had the ball to start off the quarter. Has there been a jump ball since? Guess so. They'll play it in on the baseline, and a deep inbound. Martin, top of the key. Looking into the perimeter, Brendan Doyle checks back in for McPherson. So does Brody Seidel. And Doyle guarding Carroll well. Carroll picks up his dribble. Martin tried to dish it right side. Stolen by Gabe, all alone. He'll throw it down again. What a rip away from Gabe Pyle. Catching it in stride, throwing it down the other direction, and a timeout will be called by Augusta. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here from Augusta High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
When winter hits hard, the John Deere 5E Series utility tractor is your ultimate cold weather companion. Designed for feeding in freezing conditions, its reliable power and precision make tough jobs easy. And with the cab's superior comfort, featuring heat, visibility, and ergonomic controls, you'll stay warm while conquering the cold. Get the job done no matter the weather with the 5E Series. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com today and experience the difference.
Prairie Land Partners. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
24-17, McPherson leads Augusta with 4:08 to go here in the first half. Gabe Pyle leading all scorers with 9. He just had a steal and a dunk right before the timeout was called by Augusta. Augusta now with 3 timeouts left on the game, McPherson with 4. And Coach Kinnaman, he always has impassioned speeches to his team, but he got pretty much another one right there, pretty much saying, hey, you got to get stops. Got to get big-time stops, because there have been a couple of times for, in his eyes, they've broken down defensively to give up open shots. Now Augusta will have it in the backcourt against pressure, down by 7. Seidel bumps into Carroll, and a foul is going to be called on Brody. His first, team foul number 1 in the quarter. First foul on either team in this quarter, actually, with 4:04 to go in the frame. Haskell will now collect it. Carroll back to Haskell on the near side. Double comes, high pass Haskell. or Carroll again, Haskell again near side. He'll do a little jab step. Was open for a second. Cross-court feed, terrific pass, extra pass inside Chapel. Now out front, 3 on the way, it's good. And a foul, a late foul called on Doyle. Whoa. No, it's on Seidel in the low post, my apologies. It's not on Doyle, they called it on Seidel in the low post, so the 3 counts and it's back to McPherson. Carroll with the 3, his second 3 of the game, he's got 8 points, and it's 24-20. Jet Pyle out front for Brown. Turning the corner, handoff for Gabe. Back out to Jet. Jet now driving, kick out into the corner. Doyle will try a 3. He hits the 3. Big time jumper from Brendan Doyle. Back to a 7-point game. What an answer by the senior. Augusta with it, crossing midcourt is Haskell, far side. He was doubled. They get it back to him. Into the corner, 3. Sullivan misses off the heel. Rebound McPherson. Gabe Pyle off the rebound from Doyle. On the right side, gets a screen from Seidel, steps back, now fakes and gives it to his cousin Jet on the top of the circle. Jet drives, double team all the way, misses, but a foul, and Jet Pyle will go to the line for 2. Carroll called for his first, but Jet Pyle's first trip to the line. Jet has not scored today. He was held in check defensively by Collegiate on Tuesday and only had 4 points. Just the second game where he didn't score double figures. First free throw goes in for Jet. And Jet's had amazing games. His season high was against Derby where he hit clutch shot after clutch shot and had 24. Cade Strathman and Ian Razak will come back in. Gabe Pyle and Brody Seidel will get some rest. Second free throw, Jet Pyle rolls in. 2 for 2 at the stripe as Jet Pyle putting McPherson back up by 8. 28-20, under 3 minutes to go first half. Haskell with just 2 early points so far. Their leading scorer is John Carroll with 8 for Augusta. He has 2 threes on the game. 3 threes overall hit by the Orioles. Right side into the near corner, wide open. 3, Roberts misses, just wide right. Rebound tipped. Doyle tried to save it off of an Augusta player. It was intercepted. Jet Pyle then stole it and then got fouled. Roberts came in and had some contact against Jet Pyle. Correction, it's actually 29-20 McPherson. It said 28-20. The second point didn't update. Also, Gabe Pyle and Brody Seidel, after Roberts hit the deck, came off the bench and helped him up. That's great at times, but other times if you're not careful, that could be a tech just for coming off the bench, even if it is for a sportsman-like type of play or type of moment. Strathman drives, picks up his dribble about 12 feet from the basket, has to find help and does. Jet Pyle drives, Euro step, tough layup, misses. Razak, the stick back, won't go, just short, rebounded by Augusta. Orioles down by 9, 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Haskell controlling the point. Roberts has it back to the left side as they swing around the perimeter, I should say. On the near side, out of bounds, a busted play takes it back to McPherson. Looks like just a wide pass. Gabe Pyle's back in for McPherson. He'll come in for Bishop Brown. .150 to go in the half. McPherson up by 9. Jet gets a screen, goes to his left, has Doyle, extra pass, Strathman with a fake, high pass, Razak, double comes, cross-court feed, Doyle drives baseline, dishes it inside, Razak, lefty layup, misses. Strathman tried to get a stick back, but he was hit, kind of getting pushed back while he was putting it up. A foul call, but they're going to call it on the floor. Just the second team foul, so no free throws. Now, Coach Kinnaman is talking to Razak, but Gabe Pyle came in and said, hey, no shooting foul, because Razak is totally on the other side of the floor because of talking to Coach Kinnaman. They played into Razak. Up fake against Chapel, turn, shoots, and scores. 8 points for Ian, 31-20. McPherson back up by double digits. Pass inside, high pass into the corner, near side. Stopping is Sullivan, just in front of the line. Has to swing it back out front. Orioles slowing down their offense. Back out front, here's a handoff. Haskell finds an opening, fires in and out on the 3. Strathman the rebound with the double team. There will be a foul called, I believe, from behind on Chapel. Indeed, it will be. Chappell came in from behind to try to rip the ball away, but there was also another teammate there, that being Sullivan, but they say the foul from behind. That's actually the 5th team foul on Augusta. The team foul marks that I was saying were for McPherson were actually on Augusta, because I was looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. So Strathman is shooting 2 at the stripe as McPherson's in the bonus, but he goes in and out on the first free throw. Bryce Martin will come back in for Augusta. He'll come in for Chappell. Chappell does have 2 fouls. Bishop Brown's also back in for the Bullpups. 64 seconds to go in the first half. McPherson leads by 11, 31-20 the score. Strathman's second free throw is good. He goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. Strathman's first point of the game. And Augusta with the ball now down by 12. Haskell gets past a defender, kick out into the corner, and a little bump foul from behind, which took away what would have been an open 3 attempt. But a foul called on McPherson, second team foul, and they called it on Strathman, his second. So Ashton Malm will have to come in for Cade. 1 minute to go now, fresh shot clock for Augusta. Haskell throws it in near corner for Carroll. Back out front, Haskell crosses over. He can pull up. He does right here. He misses just short. Rebounded by McPherson. Razak got the board. Gabe Pyle controlling it far side. Gabe fakes from the free throw line. Hands off Jet. On a curl, kick out Brown with an up fake. Brown will drive. Extra pass. Malm wants an open 3. Josh Strong rebounded by Augusta. Haskell with the board. 2 clocks separated by less than a second. So Augusta will hold for the final shot of the half. McPherson leads 32-20. Augusta trying to bring it back to at least or at most within 10 before going into the locker room. Out front with the ball is Sullivan. Fakes a handoff, has to give it up and does. Haskell near midcourt. The 2 clocks now read 10 seconds. Haskell crosses over, lost the handle. Malm up ahead. Razak is all alone and he lays it in. 4 seconds left. Deep pass. Jet Pyle tried to throw it up ahead, but there's no time left. But what a half for McPherson. They now lead 34-20 going to the halftime break. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin.
Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas.
With a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson up 34-20 at the halftime break against Augusta here on the road at Hutter Gymnasium here on the campus of Augusta High School. They had a couple of moments where Augusta was trying to claw themselves back and really make it a ball game again, but McPherson then was able to push forward and have a terrific end to the half. A steal by Ashton Malm and a layup by Ian Razak ended off the first half on the right note for McPherson. They were up by 12 and now up by 14 at the halftime break. Leading scorer is Ian Razak with 10 points. Gabe Pyle is behind it with 9. 7 points for Bishop Brown. 3 for Brendan Doyle. 2 apiece for Ashton Malm and Jet Pyle. And then 1 point for Cade Strathman so far. For Augusta, they do have 5 different scorers making up their 20 points. Their leader has 8, that being John Carroll. Behind him, 5 points for Owen Roberts, 4 for Brody Chappell, 2 for Brody Haskell, and then 1 for David Sullivan. So, McPherson up at halftime on the boys' side, 34-20 against Augusta. But now we're going to talk to the girls' head coach, that being head coach Clint Kinnaman, who joins us on the headset. The girls fell earlier today, 42-32. So, Coach, first of all, just overall thoughts on the game that happened earlier today.
You know, I thought our effort was pretty good. You know, we were good defensively the first half. We kind of gave up some easier scores the second half. You know, for the most part, we put out a lot of effort.
Offensively, Riley Whitfield had one heck of a game, and it seemed like you started to rely on her at least a little bit late. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's starting to get a little bit loud. I know you got to be kidding me.
The drum circle's coming onto the court. Of course they are. So,
but anyway, if you can hear me, Whitfield had a great game offensively. It seemed like you relied on her down the stretch, and a couple others as well.
You know, I thought Riley had a good game all the way around. You know, she's getting to where she doesn't turn the ball over like she did at the beginning of the year, which is really good to see. You know, she made some threes, made some mid-range stuff. You know, and probably she's the most competitive kid that we've got too. So I thought she had a pretty nice game.
And you mentioned your defense, and we've seen this trend that you guys are really starting to guard the shooters really well. They have great shooters, especially the two Bourne twins, which, except for Emma down the stretch at the free throw line, they were kind of held in check. Yeah. But Ella, he definitely held in check, and she's probably their best scorer.
Yeah, you know, and that was Riley, that was Marin, that was Jersey, that was Audra. All of them did a really good job on those two. And we kind of limited their looks a little bit. We gave up a little bit of some dribble drives for number 13, whichever twin that is, late, and then ended up fouling her. But, you know, for the most part, pretty good defense on those two. We had some of the others that we weren't expecting to get some, got some, and that's kind of where we got hurt with that. But, you know, we've got to quit turning the ball over with most of them tonight just unforced, you know, just concentration things, ball going through our hands, passing at their feet, throwing it over their head. You know, we've got to get to where we understand how valuable the possession is, and we sure didn't have that tonight.
Doesn't get easier. Tuesday, you're on the road against Hayes, which is, I think last I checked, they're still undefeated.
Yeah, Hayes is a really good 5A team, you know, and we're going up to their place. Long drive, you know, we're going to try to get rested a little bit. You know, not having Ellie, not having Jensen today really kind of hurt. You know, hurt our depth quite a bit, as well as, you know, another ball handler and scorer with Ellie. And you know, Jensen comes in and plays so hard all the time. Not having those two really hurt. You know, and I was talking to my wife, you know, we played a fourth of our schedule in 8 days.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, playing 5 games in 8 days. And I'm not using that as an excuse by all means. You know, Augusta outplayed us tonight, but I'm sure it factored in a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, I'm hoping everybody heard you, because it's hard to hear because the percussion players.
They are pounding those drums, Blade. You are right.
They are. Well, Coach, if you can hear me, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you again next Tuesday.
Thank you, Lane.
That's head coach Clint Kinnaman of the girls basketball team. We'll step aside and send it to another break here in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we've found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sideline safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Augusta High School. Second half action just moments away as the McPherson boys lead 34-20 over the Augusta Orioles. Trying to build off of what a good end to the half they had defensively and offensively, as well as the Bullpups have a 14-point lead in halftime. But again, second half action just moments away. And one thing to think about, we talked about how with Augusta, they've been terrific from behind the three-point line so far. They've hit 3 from behind the arc, and all of which seem like big ones. But again, not having Beckham Stoops, their star freshman and a terrific shooter, is definitely probably a little bit of a factor in this one. We certainly hope that what we heard was an illness, so we hope he's doing good, and that hopefully he can be good to go next time these two teams meet up in a couple of weeks in McPherson, because it would be a lot of fun to see him in action. Just hearing all the rave, it's there for a reason, and he's definitely worthy of being a guy to watch out for, especially in the future, because if you're a terrific shooter as a freshman, watch out. So it's going to be fun to watch him down the line. We'll step aside once more for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Second half action is coming up after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jar Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
At Nextech Wireless, we're committed to delivering more than just quality wireless service. We're here to provide you with exceptional customer support every step of the way. Experience our service risk-free for 30 days. Plus, for a limited time, get an iPhone 16 Pro Max on us when you buy one with our best plan and handset protection. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Just moments away from second half action, the McPherson Bullpups lead the Augusta Orioles 34-20 here on the road at Hutter Gymnasium at Augusta High School. Augusta, they're back in action tomorrow, but they go up against El Dorado on both the girls and the boys' sides. Both teams are towards the bottom of the regional standings, that being El Dorado. McPherson played them both, won both games in the girls and boys' side, of course. So Augusta will look to do the same tomorrow in this very gymnasium. But especially, Augusta girls got the win earlier today. Augusta boys now just down by 14 against McPherson. They had a lot of moments to come back even closer, but the McPherson defense really showed up and showed out towards the end of the half. McPherson with the ball to start off the second half. They'll go from left to right as we view the floor. Gabe Pyle with the ball into Razak, who has a team-high 10 points. He takes an extra step, now turns, misses with a left-handed hook shot, and rebounded by Augusta, who goes from right to left. 20 seconds into the second half. Haskell controlling the ball on the beak of the Oriole logo. Now cutting to the left, right side now to Chappell. Got past Razak, floater on the run, too strong. A little bit too much mustard on that one. Here comes McPherson with the rebound. Razak with it. Jet into Brown. Brown was double teamed, so he had to give it up. Jet now to Razak. Back to Jet out front. Wants a three, misses. Wanted to draw contact, no whistle. Can't say I can't blame the no whistle. Not a whole lot of contact. Augusta with it once more. Back out front. Three on the way. Misses off the heel. Offensive rebound. Underhanded pass near side. Roberts stops on a dime. Kick back out front. Haskell will try one. Misses too strong again. And Strathman will get the rebound for McPherson. Couple of good looks for Augusta. They just didn't fall. Brown, bounce pass. Pyle inside. Razak with an up fake. Shoots. Misses short. Rebounded by the Orioles. Back-to-back missed hook shots by Ian Razak. Again, a team-high 10 points for him in the first half. Gabe Pyle with 9 right behind him. Out front, Razak got a fingertip on it. It's taken back by Roberts, who delivers an underhand pass too far out of the outstretched fingertips of Chappell, who tried to dive for the ball, but it's out of bounds and back to McPherson. Brody Seidel will now come in for the Bullpups for Ian Razak. A minute and a half into this third quarter, still no difference in the score from halftime, 34-20. Brown turns the corner, kick out left side. Strathman wants to drive, stops on the right side. Brown bounce pass, Seidel kicks it inside. Strathman, tough fading shot, misses. Brown gets the offensive rebound, then had it poke loose, a dive for it. It's under the legs of Brown. Another Oriole comes in. We'll have a jump ball, and the arrow will give it to Augusta. 6:07 to go third quarter. Still 34-20. Been a couple of good looks for both teams. Hasn't fallen. Wonder if there's a lid on the rims for the final half of the night. Augusta with the ball near side. Sullivan back right side, Chappell. Haskell on the right wing, double comes, bounce past Chappell, gets met up by Strathman, cross-court feed, finds Roberts, who's able to jump down, shot blocked by Gabe Pyle and taken by McPherson. Gabe up ahead of the floor, spins past Haskell, now stops on a dime, cross-court feed Strathman, baseline into Jet. He'll back up now as he didn't have a good angle, so he'll reset the offense. Strathman in the corner, inside, Seidel. Up fake, corner, Brown wants a three, too strong. Seidel there for the rebound. He turns, shoots, too strong, but a foul called. And Brody Seidel will go to the line for two. Foul called on Chappell. He's got 3 fouls now on the game. First team foul of the half for Augusta. Brody Seidel at the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is up and short. Seidel has struggled at the line this year. He only has 1 point scored in the last 5 games combined. But he's been a terrific guy down in the low post, a big-time energy guy. I heard Coach Kinnaman say on Tuesday, we wish we'd have had him for longer. Imagine the ball player he would be. Second free throw misses as well. Tips high up into the air off a couple of Orioles, but they get the rebound. And in the backcourt, almost thrown away, but Roberts tracks it down in the far corner. Roberts out front, stopping on a dime. Kicks it near side. Ralston, who just checked in. Into the corner now, 3 on the way. Misses strong, rebounded by McPherson. Strathman with the board. Here's a deep pass intended for Gabe Pyle. He comes back to get it. Inside, Malm. Tough layup, misses, but a foul. Terrific pass by Gabe Pyle. But Ashton Malm at the line now for 2. Ralston called for his foul. Scoreboard says it's third. So Malm shooting 2. First free throw is good. Finally breaking the tie from the halftime break, 35-20. Brody Seidel will come out now as Razak will check back in. Malm with 1 more free throw. Takes an extra dribble. It's up. And it's a pure swish. Back-to-back pure swishes from Malm. 36-20 McPherson, 5 minutes to go in the third. Haskell across midcourt, crosses over, now backs off, crosses again on Malm, but he picks up his dribble, dishes it inside, back out front to Haskell. Bounce pass, goes off the leg of Malm, a dive for it. They get it back though, somehow on the far end. Carroll had it on his knees. Shot clock now down to 12 as Augusta still keeps possession. Roberts out front, gets a screen, cuts to his right against Razak, down to 6. Back right side, into the wing. They need to put something up. Here's a 3 at the buzzer, misses, rebounded by McPherson. Deep pass, Gabe Pyle in the corner, wants a 3, misses short. Boy, good looks for either way. Malm got away with a foul off the rebound. Here comes Augusta after getting the board. Roberts near side, wide open 3. He got it. Finally, the lid comes off for Augusta. And a timeout called by Augusta after the 3 by Roberts. 36-23, McPherson leads over Augusta with 4:10 to go in the third. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse. Or rather, we're not at the Roundhouse. We're at Hutter Gymnasium here at Augusta High School. So my apologies. It feels like home, but not quite. But we'll be back in 30 seconds here regardless. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtc4me.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
36-23, McPherson leads Augusta, but the Orioles just hit a 3 and then call a timeout. McPherson will have the ball right out of the timeout. 2 timeouts left for Augusta in this game, McPherson with 4. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. McPherson plays it in. Jet Pyle controlling the point. Kick near side. Strathman turns the corner. Now Gabe Pyle crosses over, fakes, back out to Strathman. Strathman drives, spins inside. Ball poked loose by Ralston. And then Malm gets a fingertip on it. McPherson has it. Gabe Pyle tries a 3. Misses strong. Razak was the only bullpup in there. He pulled it down. Bode, though, they're going to call a tie-up. A jump ball, the arrow to McPherson. So it stays with the bullpups. But the McPherson crowd around me did not like that tie-up call. Fresh shot clock for McPherson, though, when they play it in. Strathman looking, still looking, and finally a deep outlet pass to Malm. They'll set up the offense. Malm gets a screen from Razak. Thought about shooting a long 2, instead gives it up to Strathman. Now into Razak. Picks up his dribble, looking for help, finds it with Jet out front, near side Malm. Malm turns, now stops at the elbow, needs help. Wanted to find Razak, now does in the low post. Double team comes on Razak, handed it off. Gabe Pyle on the baseline, inside Strathman. Floater is good. Sort of a no, yes type of possession, as there was a lot of windy twists and turns and somehow resulted in 2 points. Strathman's first bucket of the game. He's got 3, 38-23 bullpup lead. 3:05 to go in the third. Ralston on the near side. Fakes a pass, now fires one high to the right side for Roberts, stepping back in the corner. Backing down Strathman. Roberts fakes, steps up, floats, misses. Stick back won't go. Ball tipped in the paint. They keep it. Back near side, open 3. Sullivan misses short, rebounded by Strathman. Strathman then throws a pass that's taken by Roberts, who floats it up and in. Roberts has all 5 points in the half by Augusta. 38-25, McPherson leads, 2:35 to go. Malm is open, now he'll fire a wide open 3, misses short, rebounded by Augusta. Maybe took an extra second to fire it up, didn't realize he was open until the very last second. Here come the Orioles on the right side. Haskell crosses over, rifles one inside. It was deflected, but coming down with it is Sullivan off the tip. Right side, Roberts, Euro step. How'd he get between 2 defenders? He missed the shot, though. Rebounded by McPherson. Here comes Gabe on the other direction. Stops on the left wing. Gabe, hop step, floater, you bet. 11 points for Gabe Pyle, and now a timeout call by McPherson with 1:59 to go in the third. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout, but it's a 40-25 bullpup lead. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, including McPherson, or rather, Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Also like to thank Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. Also like to thank our other sponsors, Act 360 Insurance with Darren Eddy and Cody Moores, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, and Great Plains Federal Credit Union. 1:59 to go here in the third, 40-25. McPherson leads. Bishop Brown back in for the Bullpups. Brody Chappell and Bryce Martin are back in for Augusta as well. 1:59 to go. They also bring back in Jaden Davidson, played a little bit in the first half, the 6'3" freshman. McPherson with it, right side, Haskell steps back on the far end. Now dish out front for Martin. Martin fakes back to Haskell. He'll fire up a 3, in and out. Chappell got it, inside, turns, shoots and misses. Razak the rebound. McPherson pushing. Far side Malm, hop step. Now bounce pass into Razak, trying to find Brown, errant pass, but Jet Pyle cleans it up and then gets bumped by Sullivan. A foul called on Augusta. Third team foul on the Orioles in this quarter. Sullivan's second. 1:25 to go in the third. McPherson plays it in, up by 15. Jet drives inside all alone. He lays it in. I say all alone, I meant all by himself. He was met up by a couple of Orioles who were in flight trying to disrupt it, but layup went in for Jet Pyle, 42-25, largest lead of the game. Kick out right side, ball poke loose. Brown on the deck, and Malm comes up with it. Razak on the run, back inside, Malm, lefty layup, misses strong, rebounded by Augusta. Haskell pushes on the right wing, steps back, now just wants a three, and he hits it. Brody Haskell with his first three of the game, 5 points for him. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter, 2 clock separated by about 11 seconds. Malm into the corner for Doyle, baseline, he drives, met up. Dishes it back left, now out front for Brown. Brown drives all the way, he lays it in. 9 points for Bishop Brown, 3 shy of tying a season high. 44-28 McPherson, shot clock turned off, 15 seconds to go in the third. Haskell near midcourt on the near side, guarded by Malm, now with 10. Haskell crosses over, Chappell comes in trying to set a screen, kick out left side, Sullivan open three, hit it. 3 seconds left, Malm with one, will fire it from full court range, misses, and that's the end of the quarter. David Sullivan hits the big time three, his first three of the game, and it's 44-31 going into the fourth quarter. We're back in 30 seconds here from Augusta High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hey Bulldog fans, this is McPherson College Athletic Director Josh Donnelly. Join us Saturday, February 8th at Holman Fieldhouse as our basketball teams continue KCAC play against St. Mary University. Presented by Slim Chickens. The women will tip off at 3 in the afternoon and the men will follow 30 minutes afterwards. It's Saturday, February 8th at the Holman Fieldhouse. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson with a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter. David Sullivan hit a big-time three to end the third quarter, but McPherson looking to continue off this hot stretch that they have had. They did give up that open shot, and McPherson still with a lengthy lead, though. If they just keep it up into the fourth quarter, obviously, then McPherson will win. But, I mean, their defense has been pretty good in a lot of areas, but just giving up a couple of shots. Now, 3 threes were hit by Augusta in the first half. They hit 3 threes in that third quarter alone, so they have 6 on the game. If you're wondering how many McPherson has hit all game, how many threes? Just 2. Those came back in the first half. One by Brendan Doyle, the other by Gabe Pyle. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. Augusta with the ball to start off this fourth frame. On the near side, Haskell doubled up. Here comes Gabe Pyle. Now picks up his dribble and then throws it right to Bishop Brown. Brown comes in, or rather a defender comes in, poked late, out of bounds off McPherson. Coach Kinnaman is not happy. He wanted there, I think, to be either a tie-up or a foul. So Augusta plays it in with the ball once more. Roberts now to Haskell, double team. Haskell has it thrown right to Razak, up ahead. Here comes Malm. Malm all the way, misses. Got blocked, but a foul called, a lot of contact. Ashton Malm going back to the stripe. Haskell called for the foul. 2 fouls on number 2. Brody Haskell, first foul of the quarter for Augusta. 44-31, McPherson, 7:34 to go. And Ashton Malm at the line for 2. 4 points for the sophomore. First free throw is good. I mentioned earlier, we've seen Malm kind of grow before our eyes. He's been a terrific defender this year in basketball. You know, I mentioned football. He was outstanding, leading receiver, all-state. First team non-senior all-state, I should say. Bright future ahead of him. Second free throw goes in for Ashton Malm. He goes 2 for 2. Jet Pyle will come in for him, though, but Malm now with 6 points on the contest. 46-31, Augusta with the ball now trailing. They'll throw it into the backcourt against pressure. McPherson guarding well. They somehow bounce it in near side to Haskell. Now McPherson will back off defensively. Haskell with a double team now. Tried to split through, and we'll have a blocking foul called on Bishop Brown. His first foul of the game. The ball was poked loose, or actually just went loose and then was picked up by McPherson, but again, didn't count because of the Brown foul. In the inbound, back to Roberts, who fires up a three but misses. Long rebound. Roberts almost had it, but he fumbled it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bullpups. McPherson up by 15, 46-31. 7:15 to go in the game. McPherson looking to stay undefeated in divisional play. Brown has it on the near side out front. Jet Pyle to the left wing now. Guarded well by Haskell. Now he steps in, spins. He had Razak but didn't have the angle. Razak with no step back. He's going to try a three. He hit the three. Are you kidding me? Ian Razak hit it from deep. Even Augusta head coach Ryan Petty can't believe it. Just shook his head. He could just, not much he could do. Strathman with the steal on the other end. Jet Pyle with a Euro step floater. It's good. All Bullpups now. It's a 20-point McPherson lead, 51-31. 6.5 minutes to go. If you're wondering, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, that's the first three of the year for Razak, and then a deep three by Brody Haskell. All right, I see we have a three-point contest on our hands here at Hutter Gymnasium. Gabe crosses over, looks, hands it off to Jet Pyle on the left wing, bounce past Razak. Back out to Gabe. He faked, he wanted to, but he backs off. Jet now crosses over, weaving through traffic. Brown inside, got through, missed the shot, but a foul called. It's on the floor, actually, not a shooting foul. Foul on the floor. Foul on Chappell. He's got 4 fouls now. Brown thought he was fouled. Coach Kinnaman thought he was fouled when he got shot, or when he was shooting it, I should say. Boy, that was a bad choice of words. Just a slip of the tongue, I promise. Strathman to throw it in, a deep inbound. Gabe Pyle left side. Strathman now to Razak. Razak wasn't ready for it. He actually was on the move. Under 6 minutes to play now for McPherson. Strathman on the left side. Gabe Pyle left wing, throws it in. Razak scanning out front. Strathman goes inside, now shoots, and it crawls in. Just the second bucket of the game for Strathman to put McPherson up by 19, 53-34, 5:35 to go. Haskell kicks it near side, now into the near wing. Carroll looking for help. Ralston out front, back right side. Boy, Brown came in and gave a lot of contact. Brown is called for the foul. He's got 2 now. Team foul number 2 in the quarter for McPherson. Ashton Malm will come in for Brown. .5:26 to go in the game. Augusta looking to play it in the backcourt. Malm is coming in, raced high, he tipped the ball, then tried to throw it off an Oriole. Gabe Pyle has it, tried to save it, and then goes to Haskell. Another wacky play. Haskell across midcourt, near side, crosses over. Gets a screen, Haskell wanted to fire, now double team comes. Back near side, Razak with a steal. Up ahead of the floor, Gabe Pyle on the move, drives inside, missed the layup, but he's fouled. And Gabe Pyle, who ran right into Cindy Kinnaman, looked right at Coach Kinnaman to say, I promise I did not try to hurt your wife. Cindy Kinnaman acting as the photographer, of course, on the baseline, but Gabe Pyle shooting 2 now. They call the foul on Roberts, his second. Gabe's first free throw's good. Brown will come back in. He's at the scorer's table. He'll check in for Gabe Pyle if he makes the second free throw. Probably so Coach Kinnaman can give him what for after running right into Cindy. Second free throw's good for Gabe Pyle. .13 points for Gabe. If he does not come in, that's what he'll end with, as it's a 21-point Bullpup lead. 5 minutes to go. Haskell, deep 3. Another one goes in. Man alive. And another one of those plays. Coach Kinnaman just says, man, just not much you could do with that. Malm with the ball out front. against Ralston. Kick out, Strathman pulls up from the free throw line. Misses too strong. Malm tracks it down, though. Into the corner for Jet Pyle. Pyle on the elbow. Now inside. Layup is good. 8 points for Jet Pyle. Putting McPherson back up by 20. 4.5 minutes left. Haskell against Malm. I think Haskell wants to pull up again, but he gives it up out front to Roberts. Hand off to Carroll, right side. Roberts steps up, double team with Razak closing in. Oh, a foul called on McPherson. It's on Bishop Brown. Third foul on Bishop. Team foul number 3, 4:09 to go. Brody Chappell's back in. He'll come in for Roberts. Chappell has 4 fouls, so bear that in mind. Augusta to throw it in, deep inbound to Haskell on the other side. Fresh shot clock for Augusta, 4 minutes left. Ralston out front for Chappell. Back to Haskell, rather, on the right wing. Near side, open 3. Carroll misses strong. Flying in is Sullivan. He got the rebound. Now Chappell out front, driving on Jet. Puts a tough shot up, misses. Race for the board. It was tipped, and then it was taken by Carroll, who put up a shot, who missed. Rebounded by McPherson. Brown on the left wing. 3.5 minutes to go. Jet Pyle crosses, far side Malm, fakes. Driving all the way, underhand pass, Strathman wide open 3, just off the mark. Razak the offensive rebound. Putback misses, one of the fouls didn't get it. Strathman the rebound, stick back is good. 7 points now for Cade. Gabe Pyle is at the scorer's table again, by the way. Haskell another 3, that one's short. Rebounded by Bishop Brown, just hit off the heel actually. McPherson with the numbers, a bad pass by Malm. Razak then poked it loose, but they get it back near side for Ralston. Haskell left wing, gets bumped by Brown. Now he's got 4 fouls. As checking in now will be Owen Roberts for Augusta. Brendan Doyle, Gabe Pyle, and Brody Seidel will come in for McPherson. 3 minutes to go, 59-37, McPherson leads. Brendan Doyle, number 35, Brody Seidel. Augusta to throw it in. Roberts to throw it in deep inbound out front for Haskell. Strathman pokes it loose and just rips it away. What a play by Cade. Gabe Pyle fumbled it, now has it near side. Doyle wide open. Can he hit another 3? That one's short. Rebounded by Augusta. Deep pass. Strathman pokes it loose and out of bounds. It will stay with Augusta. Ian Razak will now come in for Doyle. Augusta throws it into the backcourt. 2:40 to go in the game as Roberts has the ball, controlling the point. Roberts on the right side with a hesitation move, stepping back on Malm, now trying to drive on him. Malm clamping him defensively, and the ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Roberts. What a play by Ashton. Malm with a great defensive play. Now Coach Kinnaman will head to the bench once more. Cole Cooper will come in on the next dead ball. Gabe Pyle on the left wing gets a screen from Seidel. Out front, Razak. Near side for Malm. Gets a screen from Razak. Malm drives, floats from 12. You bet. Ash with his first bucket of the half. But in total, he has 8 points. Chappell on the baseline, doubled up, kick out far corner. Haskell needs help. Now a deep pass. Roberts for 3, misses short. Razak another rebound. Deep pass, Gabe Pyle controls it. Up ahead, Strathman. Bounce pass into Malm. Layup good, and the foul. Have a day, Ashton Malm. 10 points for the sophomore. And he'll go to the line to tack on one more. Foul called on Roberts, his third. But now 4 Bolt Pups will check in. Paxton Ingalls, Dane Becker, Carter Bankson, and Cole Cooper. Augusta will go to the bench as well. They'll bring in Jet Highfill, Jackson Ingram, and Bryce Schwinn. But Ashton Malm at the free throw line, looking to put McPherson up by 27. With 1:46 to go. Free throw, misses off the heel, rebounded by Augusta. with the ball. Just across midcourt is Highfill. Kick out near side with the ball. Jaden Davidson, who checked back in. Now Martin near midcourt. Back right side, Highfill. Crossing over on Malm. Now driving, Highfill all the way. Layup misses short. Rebounded by Malm, who saves it to Bankson. Here comes Malm the other direction. And Coach Kinnaman will call a timeout, just a substitution timeout, so they can bring Brendan Doyle in for Ashton Malm. So it's just one of those timeouts where it's not necessarily like a full or a 30-second. It's just a substitution to quickly bring in Doyle. 1:15 to go. And they played into the backcourt for Cooper. 63-37, McPherson with the lead. Cooper, near side, Bankson. Or rather, that's Becker with it. Now Bankson has it on the left wing. Off the high post, back near side, Becker. Far side, Cooper driving baseline, doubled up, cross-court feed, Bankson wide open for a three. He got it! Carter Bankson from downtown. 66-37, less than 50 seconds to play. Only has 8 points in total, does Bankson, who's going to be a terrific athlete. I mean, as a freshman on the baseball team, he led the team in batting average. He'll probably do the same this upcoming year, we'll see. Out front with the ball now is Augusta. Is on the far side. A shoe is completely lost. That's Highfill's shoe. Shot clock down to 10. Spinning inside. Davidson missed it. Becker tries to come in, and we'll have a tie-up called. The arrow to McPherson. 21.7 left. Shot clock will be turned off, so likely McPherson will just run down the clock. And yep, Coach Kinnaman said no need to score, so McPherson will dribble out the clock right out of here with a 29-point victory, 66-37. As McPherson controlling the ball. Bankson on the far corner, now to Cooper, 7 seconds, and that's pretty much going to do it. McPherson will come into town. They got hit a couple of times by a terrific shooting team in Augusta, but McPherson will stay undefeated in divisional play. Final score, McPherson 66, Augusta 37. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show. The McPherson boys defeat Augusta 66-37. A terrific offensive day and defensive day. A couple of times where they gave up open threes. A couple of times where they gave up guarded threes. Because, I mean, this is a terrific team. This is a terrific shooting team that Augusta has. But McPherson gets the win, improves to 12-2 on the year, 5-0 in divisional play, while Augusta falls to 7-6 and 3-2 now against Division III opponents in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League. 3 Bullpups finish in double figures. Gabe Pyle and Ian Razak tied to lead the team, each with 13. Ashton Malm finished with 10 points for McPherson. Bishop Brown had 9, 8 for Jet Pyle, 7 for Cade Strathman, and then 3 apiece for Brendan Doyle and Carter Bankson. For Augusta, they only had 5 different scorers in this game, their leader of which being Brody Haskell with 11 points. 10 points for Owen Roberts on the matchup, 8 for John Carroll, 4 apiece for David Sullivan and Brody Chappell. That's all 5 scorers for Augusta in this game. McPherson, again, with the victory, a 29-point victory, which definitely will improve their averages. Now McPherson will be on the road against Hayes on Tuesday, as they will look to get a big-time road win. But thankfully for them, they'll have tomorrow off. Augusta will have to be back in action here tomorrow night against El Dorado right here at home. So ain't no rest for the weary. That's without a shadow of a doubt. McPherson's back in action on Tuesday on the road against Hayes. We'll step aside again. When we return, we'll talk to head coach Kurt Kinnaman here in the Bullpup Locker Room Show. That's coming up after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Here's a bright idea. The internet should work. Just like electricity, water, or sewer, it's a utility. It should work as consistently as one. I mean, can you imagine what buffering would be like in the shower? Or worse, if the toilet ever started lagging? The internet should just work. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Get high-speed IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
When it comes to your personal banking, it should be, well, personal. That's how we do business at the Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank combines personal service with the modern convenience of advanced technology. Visit any one of our locations in Galva, Lindsborg, or McPherson and see how we take service. Very personal.
Scooter's Coffee is very excited about their iced blackberry velvet macchiato, and you should be too. Come try one today. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
Hi, this is Dr. Brian Kinnison with McPherson Dental Care. Here at McPherson Dental Care, we have the latest technology and cutting edge of robotics for dental implants. Let me introduce you to the Yomi. It's a cutting edge precision and ease for the patient. The only one in central Kansas used for our patients' ease and comfort. The Yomi allows us to not have to make incisions, and it allows for a quicker healing, and it provides us the opportunity to place implants exactly where they need to be.
McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers all over the state choose the perfect lumber, right tools for the job, and provide quality products to make their homes stand the test of time. Krupp Lumber has all the best brands like Milwaukee Tools and outdoor power equipment, Marvin and Anderson windows, and R.D. Henry cabinets. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back in for the final time here at Hutter Gymnasium on the campus of Augusta High School for the Bullpup Locker Room Show, as the Bullpup boys win 66-37 over Augusta to stay undefeated in divisional play. We're joined now by Bullpup head coach Kurt Kinnaman. Now, Coach, battled against a really good shooting team that was without one of their star players, who I guess fell ill from what I've heard, but you guys still grinded out, especially with a tough second half, and got the 29-point victory.
Yeah, we did a good job second half. First half we did a pretty good job defensively. It's just, the game gets ugly when you don't shoot it well, and we just didn't shoot it very well. And so, when you don't shoot it well, what do? You got to drive it, and when we drove it, good things happen. I thought defensively we had some really good rotations. I thought our ball screen defense was really good. I thought, caused them a lot of difficulty when we doubled the ball screens. It used to be we would ice those ball screens and force it to the baseline, and so we thought we'd try something a little bit different and double the ball screens. We did a good job with that. They are very well coached, no doubt about that. And Coach Petty told me that, he was pretty proud of the fact that they'd seen every game that we'd played. Well, we've seen every game they play. That's what coaches do. They work hard. And he works really hard, and he's a good guy. And, I don't know how many threes they made on the night, but it seemed like a bunch. And, that's without Stoops, a really talented freshman kid.
They made 8.
Made 8. So,
but 5 of those were in the second half.
Yeah. I would be real interested to know how many rebounds Ian had. I think he had 10 points at the half, and I thought he probably had a double-double by then. Just seemed like he just had a ton of rebounds. And I want him – you look at him, and he is scarred up. Somebody on their team has some long fingernails. And Ian did a really good job of pursuing the ball and just being tough. And, if he'd finished some plays, he'd have had 20 and 20. I'm really anxious to see how many rebounds he had. It's going to be 15 minimum, which, we don't have a lot of guys get that many rebounds. So I thought Gabe was really good just in all aspects. And, once we get Cade to understand how big and strong he is and get him to go to the basket, this is a team that does a lot of good. So happy with the win. It's a Thursday night, unfortunately. So we'll get home and have a shooting practice tomorrow. And Hayes has got a whole different cat. They got a dude that is about 6'4", 250, and hard to get around. So, Ian better enjoy playing against the Pee-wees tonight because he's got a whole different deal to take on Tuesday. But I thought he was really, really good. So thanks for coming.
For sure.
Got to go say hi to Mom and Dad, and we are out of here.
Sounds good. Coach, thanks for taking the time. See you Tuesday.
Thanks.
That's head coach Kurt Kinnaman. Before we talk about our Happy Egco Excellent Play of the Game, let's give you some of our sponsors that we'd like to thank for helping us out. Edward Jones, McPherson, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Next Tech Wireless, and McPherson High School Booster Club. Time now for the Happy Egco Excellent Play of the Game. There's a lot of good plays. I would say the thing about the second Gabe Pyle dunk that he had was that it was very off-balanced. So that one is a runner-up, but the one I'm going to give is him collecting the alley-oop, controlling it, finishing with a reverse layup. Gabe Pyle had a lot of really good plays in this game. That one, though, is going to be the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game just because of the body control he had to use. So that is brought to you by Happy Egg Co. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. Ian Razak, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to be our player of the game, though. 13 points on the game, hit his first 3 of the season. You heard Coach Kinnaman say he must have had at least 15 rebounds on the game. Dude was a monster in the low post. He is the People's Bank and Trust player of the game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898, community banking at its best. That's it for us tonight for coverage of Bull Pup basketball. The boys get the win 66-37. They will now head on to Hayes on Tuesday. Weather permitting, there is a chance of some wintry weather early part of next week, so we hope that McPherson will be able to play in that game on Tuesday. The girls will tip off at 6 and the boys at 7:30. We'll have coverage right here on KMCP at 5:40 p.m. We'll also have the video live stream for that as well on Tuesday. But until then, for studio engineer Kelly Bruce, for live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you for tuning in here on this Thursday night version of high school basketball. We'll be back here next Tuesday for more Bull Pup basketball action right here on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at AdAstraRadio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.